Hello, everyone. Welcome to MinusOneCHarisma, the way to start your week. We are here on November 1st with no facial hair, except for Cullen and except for Bobby.
Yeah.
They sold me down the river.
Never agreed to
cheap. They sold me
You were the
for
one
cheap.
selling the tickets.
So dramatic.
Sold
I was the only
me
one who bought
for
one, apparently.
cheap.
Jaymes asked me, I said, I cannot do this. And they still just like, you sold me down the river.
All right.
Oh,
Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to play a quick little intro, and then we will see you guys in a second.
I
At first I thought, maybe I had found a new home. Floating islands in the sky, beautiful weather, magical waterfalls. Maybe the best fishing hole I've ever come across. Friendly people, even though they may be a bit hard to understand, but who had such charm and strong ale. It was almost perfect. So you could imagine how heartbroken I was when they started warning us that certain places were off limits. And it set in that this place is just another fabrication. Another place meant to appease its ruler, in this case Luthien. A dreamland, created by a narcissist. And the cabins are probably just hiding his repressed memories. He's just avoiding a reckoning that is probably long, long overdue. Of course, when we were attacked by the ghostly visions of young Ellazar and his otherworldly apparition of a mentor, any remaining illusions of an idyllic land quickly fell apart. But before we were attacked, I had the most amazing vision, or experience? I don't know actually what it was. But we encountered this bizarre little water creature, unlike anything we've ever come across before. First it was hiding from us. It was carrying a giant stalagmite on its back, sort of like a hermit crab carries its shell. It looked effortless. But then it finally showed itself and it was only this small watery blob. Trust had thrown a coin into the river that separated the cabin from the entrance to the cave. For good luck, I suppose. But amazingly, this little watery blob went after it, grabbing the coin from the water and beginning to gnaw on it like a teething baby gnaws on a stick. The blob itself was maybe the size of a mouse, and it wasn't just amorphous, especially as it moved about. But when it stopped, it would settle like a droplet of water settles on a leaf. It had a light teal tint to it, and as it gnawed on the coin, it seemed curious about us. But most importantly, it was really cute, and as Trust sang it a little song, I thought maybe we could use another pet. So I went over to pet it and see if maybe we could communicate. The blob itself felt a little bit like bubbles, velvety, and without any resistance. But there was something more here. When I touched it, I felt a strong connection to the slipstream, like the being was much larger than its small size would indicate. It's unexpected. We couldn't find any way to communicate with it though, but it was obvious it had intelligence. I even considered keeping it in a jar until we could figure it out, but the group suggested that maybe I try and play with it instead. So I shaped some water into its mirror image. Its eyes, or at least the protrusions on its head that sort of look like eyes, go wide as it moves toward my creation, its facsimile standing just before it. Realizing that it was me that controlled the shape it saw before itself, it sort of redirected its eyes back toward me, and as they widened, I felt a force reach out. It was almost like this little being was offering me something. Or maybe it just wanted me to remove the coin that it seems to have swallowed whole. How can I say no? I have to help the poor little guy. Then suddenly, the weight of 1,000 oceans crashes upon me and I find myself underwater. A gold coin lies just out of reach, calling to me, beckoning me to grab hold. A conch shell, emblazoned on the coin, shines with an otherworldly light. I hold my breath. I know the surface lies above me, but it feels like this may be my only chance. I feel the familiar ocean currents flow, swirling and directionless, and call upon the slipstream to guide me. The maelstrom of currents pulling me in all directions, but I focus, and I find the right stream, twisting and contorting myself, becoming like the water I am surrounded by. The coin suddenly within my grasp, a gravitational pull drawing us both closer together. I grab hold, and it feels like my insides begin to change. My heartbeat becomes crashing waves. My skin and hair become pliable and elastic. I see my anchor tattoo changing, with a golden conch now resting upon it. I feel ancient secrets flow into me. But that's just me, and apparently everyone else sees me staring slack-jawed at this little blob on the ground with glazed-over eyes, my face white and almost gone, my skin becoming transparent, almost like the blob I'm facing. And before we know it, the blob has disappeared, leaving behind only a single gold coin with a conch on one side. I grab the coin and hold it tightly before securing it in my belt pouch. I feel changed and energized. My connection with the water now feels effortless, as if I had solved some sort of puzzle or uncovered a great mystery. I feel stronger. And hungry. Could really go for some more razorfin.
The body of the young Ellazar and his shadow begin to glow with a sparkling golden light as they fade into the air, leaving you in a long, dark pathway in that tunnel that you had walked down. You can still hear the faint sounds of running water coming from the way you came. And in Trust's hand is that swirling, broken piece of crystal, cool and cold to the touch. And Dresden, it calls to you with this desperation. And this is where we pick up.
It's mine, my precious. I'm just kidding.
So wait, what is calling to me?
The stone I'm
The
holding.
stone.
No,
There's a
not the
broken
stone,
piece of
not more
crystal.
stones. Okay, that you
Your
picked
destiny.
up that
And it-
fell out of the
it-
small child that I just chopped in half.
The shadow, yes.
The trap. It's still a child.
And they both dissolved into a golden mist.
Okay, and what is the stone saying?
It's not calling to you with words. It just draws you in.
Just giving me that come hither stare.
Yeah, basically.
Very such a stony look. Okay. Yeah, just look over it. Trust, you're holding it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I'm just trying to figure out, can we all agree that like it just started, I haven't moved, and Jaymes still didn't get me center? How is this my fault?
You are to the absolute right of your frame right now.
I'm sitting in the center of my
They
chair.
did not move. I can tell you right now. She did not move.
Fair point.
She did not move. This time it's not her fault.
Yay!
Just
it's
set her
not
up on the
another
spider
time. Yeah.
Anyway, it wouldn't be a stream without me not having enough headroom and you not being center.
We have too much headroom.
Sometimes.
I sit on a
hey.
pillow.
Hey, Kate, how's your camera? Would you like anything else adjusted?
Can you make me more attractive? Can you just like fix this?
That's
No.
not
This
possible.
Possible.
We were all there.
Jigs.
Aw.
The
You'll
whole
me
thing.
D20.
That'd be great.
You can
Just
have one
gotta
of my Bobby
manage
guys,
the
James.
cast expectations. It's very important, right?
So, you guys can feel a little bit of the mist still coming through. This cave is a little bit damp because you're so close to that running river with all the stalagmites. We had found that small creature that Kelwise had almost fused with, had kind of bonded in his blood. You had seen maybe one or two people walking or working in this mine previous when you had entered. But the sounds of any kind of mining or working and that stuff has pretty much dried up. It's silent ahead of you.
So there was the sound of mining and now there isn't?
Yeah, just a little bit of scuffling, people working, moving, talking.
Do we know what
lightly.
they're mining?
For the most part, you had seen people looking for...
What in God's green earth?
It just popped into my head. I forgot that was my favorite part as a kid. When they washed their faces. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Did not look
On
like
the
what you were
muted.
doing.
Yeah.
It's the sugar. you know, it's
Yeah,
understandable.
it's all that
It's
Halloween
after
candy.
Halloween.
I was in court all day behaving myself, okay? I only have so much.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's gonna be chaos.
Yeah.
I get it. When you sing certain songs, there are certain things that happen in them you wanted to like recreate. I get it. I get it. I
Okay.
get it.
All right.
Like Rocky
Awesome.
Horror and like the
I just-
like the callbacks.
Yeah.
I just thought he was motorboating and I missed
I
that
know.
part.
I was like, this is
No,
the
guys, it's an animated classic. Get your heads out of the gutter.
But it's so moist down here.
Nope.
Ooh, ooh.
Oi.
Anyway, Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, is that what we're playing?
Hi, James.
Could have fooled me.
Oh, so we are playing chess.
We're playing chess.
James
Um,
is like more like dorks and dumbasses.
Oh,
Cool,
got
cool.
him.
Oh, I
Got
got him.
Okay, so
All right,
there's
so yeah,
minors, but
yeah.
they aren't the seven dwarves and they aren't motorboating. Check.
Yes, and they're adults.
I mean, the
But they
seven dwarves
stopped
were
making
adults.
noise.
Clarification.
Cool. All right. And we ended with the ghostly or the shadowy figure and the kid Ellazar both just faded away, and we just saw, or I guess Dresden just saw a memory, if I'm remembering.
There was a
correctly.
memory, yeah, of
Okay.
Ellazar training, and some of those training techniques, you start to feel them almost in your muscles. Just like itches. You can almost feel the hours and hours of
You.
training Dresden
You.
in these memories, as
Like,
if
wait,
it's
like
in
I'm
your DNA.
wait. Okay, pause. Am I getting the quickening, but like from a child? Did I just chop a child's head off and get like the it's happening quickening, and I'm getting all of his powers? Am I Quentin McLeod?
It
Just
seems
tell me.
more likely that he's one of you, and now you know what he knew because you
Why
are
can't
him.
you
and
just
he
let me
is
have
you.
this?
No.
Why can't you ever just let me?
Yeah, is this a new
Highlander.
thing or is it
Yeah.
a
So is
realization?
this new? Because
and
like
is
I
it-
trained
Yeah.
my whole life.
You trained your whole
wanted
life,
to be Batman,
but
you know?
this intense training, and there's memories of a almost a master teaching you,
Sifu.
and you can kind of remember and seeing that memory of your mother training and just beating you over and over and over again, disarming you, and some of that kind of it just. You can almost remember it in your hands, but not your head, if that makes sense.
So it's not like a real memory. It's like a sense memory. Almost.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Muscle memory.
Okay. Why didn't you just say that? No, I'm kidding. Okay, but I'm not remembering that happening to me. It's like I've sort of like vicariously experienced that and now have internalized it.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Also, like, ow. Does that have anything to do with that rock in front of me that Trust is holding?
It very much does.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, and only to clarify, because it might be important. Not only did Dresden have that, but like Dresden felt that Luthen also regained that weird memory as well.
Yeah,
That's
there's a minor, like a bridge for just the smallest fraction of a moment where you and Luthen were one, and then
Just
split
like
apart.
Harry going into Voldy's dreams, huh?
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
roll me a d20.
Twee.
A 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You're
It's a
kind of
roll
sitting there.
d20.
You're trying to
Yeah.
you're trying to make sense of this and trying to piece together anything you can, and nothing's really coming to mind. You're looking for threads. You're doing all that stuff, and it's just not
Nothing for nothing.
nothing.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I've just had a bunch of terrible, but also kind of good memories. But also, I think Luthen did too, and I explain sort of what we've been going over. I don't make the Highlander reference though, because I'm not sure they'll get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get most things.
It's fair.
I put
He's better that way.
the rock in my pack. Does that affect him? Does it affect him? if I put it away?
It seems to help, Dresden. The stone being
Good.
farther away from you or not in your sight seems to just help you a little bit.
You know, I'm not saying that I wanted an excuse to stay farther away from trust, but I'm kidding.
Wait,
I'm
wasn't
kidding,
it
but
giving
that
you
does help.
fighting muscle memory? You don't want more fighting muscle?
I thought it was like burning and it hurt and it felt like I was being beaten by my mom. I mean, there's ways to
that's
interpret
what you
these
were
things.
feeling.
I thought I already had that in me. I thought you said it was calling to me.
Yes, no,
I
that memory had to
But not in a
wash
good
through
way.
you. But yeah, and it's the stone just calls to you in the
Oh.
way
Yeah.
that voice in the back of your head is calling for you to take its power.
Yeah,
You were getting
please
abused?
put that away.
You're
Have
getting
you-
abused or just beat, as in like she was better?
Beaten
the
at
sword?
defeated.
No, she wasn't abusing me.
Oh,
She
it's
was
like
just
you said it
beating
like
me
it
at
was
sword
abuse.
play.
I also
Yeah, no, it's funnier
very
that way.
much interpreted it as like,
Yeah.
not
I will
good.
be more specific going forward.
See, he was
They-
he definitely made like sword motions and everything. I think it was me being like, oh god, oh I.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's because she was
That really sold
training.
it.
She was training
Yeah,
him,
training
and she
you.
beat him during the training. She beat
Mom
him
slash
at
sensei.
fighting.
You
Slap
better
abuse.
snack.
Please, I would like to report. Anyway.
Yeah.
Have you, as Dresden, let us know this
Yeah.
rock is affecting you or no?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Like, I just told about the memories, and then I'm like, as you put that away, I'm like, oh, that's actually better. Yes. Do you further?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do you think that
Kryptonite.
we need to check the rest of the houses too, or is it just this one, or
Yeah, I think we just might have started a ticking clock here where we have to now go to the other cabins really quickly because he's saying Luthen knows now that we did that. And that's
Yeah.
not good.
so? I kind of feel pretty bad right now. They hit me kind of hard.
Yeah, no, that was not great.
Let
I
me.
kind of feel like not good.
Oh, sorry. Let me cast. Can I cast Cure Wounds on Pup?
Yeah,
That'd be
I mean,
great. I'm at a
you
fifth
can.
of
You
my
guys,
health.
you guys can also. I mean, short rest is only 10 minutes, so it's up to you guys.
That's true. We got them
You guys-
sweet hit die.
You guys mind if we just like take a minute?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Like how fast is this ticking? Because like I'm down to go. Trust me. You guys know me.
I mean, I don't know.
No one's come
Puppy's
after
down
us
with her
yet.
PP.
So we have at least
Wait, you have to go pee?
a little bit.
Yes.
There are trees. We have trees.
There's
Yeah,
a
when
We're
we
in
find
a
it- when we
cave.
find a
There's
tree.
no trees in
It's
here.
Well,
mostly
find
just
it-
stalagmites, really. I mean,
You
you
can
could find
pee-
your.
Like
Just
rock
pee in the
trees.
river.
in the wind.
Didn't his
Don't
cancer
pee in
just
the
come
wind,
from the river?
please.
I'd be like, oh, that didn't feel good.
Just pee on Kelwise.
No. Use the river. Or stalagmite.
Wait, Kelwise. Okay,
Do
hear me
not
out.
try and pee bend me.
If I
Do
okay,
not.
hear me out. If I peed on you, do you think that you could move it away from you as I was peeing on you?
This is not something
I
that
dropped
should be
trout.
found out. No.
And we'll just say,
Yeah.
we'll
we're-
say
I
you
guess
guys
we're
are
finding out.
resting while this is happening.
Yes.
Yeah. Fair.
All right, so
Um,
Can I just like get my
are
little
you
weenie?
just like sprinkling like a sprinkler, just like spraying it all over the place, or
No, I very,
Help us out a
very
little bit.
carefully like you know when you grab if you like poke a hole at the top of a water bottle and you just like squeeze it and it's just like a perfect little ding.
mm-hmm.
I'm doing that at Kelwise.
All right,
Just like a perfect
roll
little-
a
I
d20.
want to assist.
Kel
I
Rise.
wanna assist with
Kel
my
Rise.
wafting.
Kel, rise up.
Oh, all right. Pup, roll me a d20.
Okay.
Kelwise, roll me a survival check. Cornelia, roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh shit. What
And how far away from the river are we right now?
2. You were maybe 5-minute walk from the river.
I swear
Okay.
to God, if you're trying to steal the rock out of my backpack right now, I will slap you across the face.
What?
Don't take my
If
stuff.
you know about
13.
it.
No, she's helping
13.
in this.
What did
13.
you get? What did you
Scenario.
get?
Okay.
Kelwise.
12.
12.
So he's
All
trying
right.
to take my things.
So, Cornelia, what are you trying to do with your wind hand?
I was just gonna help propel it a little quicker toward.
Quicker. towards Kelly.
Little.
Okay, so Pup, you go to pee, and like anyone who has a tiny little binky in their drawers, sometimes it's a nice
Hey.
steady. Sometimes it's a nice steady stream,
That's
and sometimes
respectable.
it's a ridiculous sprinkler system shooting in all different directions at once. Things all men will know. Come on, don't tell me you don't know. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. All right. So,
Yeah.
Pup, you try and
yeah.
pee straight, and it just kind of is this big water spout, and Cornelia
Cone.
helps it along, rolling a 13 to Kelwise's 12. Kelwise, you try and bend this water, but with
Can I just step backward?
the propulsion of Cornelia's wind, this comes at you fast. Kelwise, roll me a dexterity saving throw. As you know, like in this, there's a split second where you're like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I gotta
Okay,
move.
well,
I gotta move
I'm not
real
gonna be able to do
fast.
this. Wait, what did you say? What am I rolling?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dex. Yeah, that's an 11.
An 11. You manage to jump back as the wind blows all this urine towards you. A little bit of it gets on your pants, and a little bit of it gets on your shoes. Just a little
Why?
bit. Little droplets.
I thought you could, like, do your magic thing to get it out of the way.
Well, I mean, I thought I could too, but I guess not. I mean, there's certain things that work better
so
than
next
others.
time I have
and-
to go, we'll practice again.
Oh.
This will be our training.
Maybe because it's
I'm
not
just
pure water.
cackling.
Okay, hear me
Yeah.
out though. How is this not the best training? This is like the #1 liquid that you don't want on you. So like,
Great use
in
of
like an
use
amount of
use.
urgency, pun intended. I feel like
Can you
this
put
is
a
the
little-
best way to train your ability to move liquids.
It's
You're-
perfect. Can you put little Pup away at some point, please? Just
Oh yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
I respect. I would like, prefer you to call it average pup. Thank you.
Wide pup.
Sure.
I mean, I can just like.
I like wiggle around, and it's like nobody wants it that big.
Nope.
No one.
Yeah. I mean,
And
you
it's
can.
like,
you
Oh,
can-
because you can.
Because you,
oh.
oh no.
Wait, I have a question.
That's big pup.
Is it? Is it?
This is little pup.
Oh god, I looked right at it.
That's no pup.
like an elephant's
Is
trunk.
it furry? Because I'm still confused on what
I mean,
parts
the
of your
skin.
furry.
No,
I feel like. Go ahead,
Oh.
James.
no, I was gonna say Pup just has
Just
like
the
a really
ears?
furry. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Everything
I
else
feel
is-
like it goes like down, like a little bit, like down the neck and like down the back.
Okay.
But
Like
if you have,
my hair extends like a little bit longer than it should.
Like a
But-
ball.
but if you have,
I have
pubes,
skin.
are they
Okay.
like fur pubes or hair pubes? Or...
They're whatever you
All right.
want,
We're
baby.
getting deep into this. Right now. I was just
the lore.
I was gonna say
Deep
I
into the lore,
realized
that changes.
that Pup can have any kind of pubic
Yeah.
hair they want. So I don't know if Pup has. I was just saying that Pup didn't have fur all over their body.
Okay.
That was all I was gonna say.
Okay.
That was all
It's
you
just
were trying to
important,
say.
As the
like, you know, if
specifics-
Kate's gonna bring this stuff up, I need to know what I'm visualizing. You know.
It's a good point.
I hope everyone at home has a good solid picture now of average Pup.
Clarified. if
That's
it
gonna be
was-
the name of this episode. Is average Pup.
Average.
Average pup.
is there any water sources around where I could just like kind of maybe wash
There's
my
some
pants
pee
a
on the
little
floor.
bit? Yeah. Okay. Since it's still on the floor, can I lift it up and maybe freeze it?
You could. Yeah, I mean you could freeze the pea. Sure.
Yellow snow.
There's not a lot.
Step
of
in the
it.
right direction.
Yeah.
Next
Isn't
time
that like
I'll,
a musical?
maybe I'll be able to
Freeze the
stop
pee.
it.
Oh, it's free the pee.
Yeah, you're in
You're
town.
in town.
So you guys do this in 10 minutes.
Yes, has
pass
it been 10 minutes?
and you're feeling rested and restored. You can roll. Everyone gets back all their short rest abilities, and you can roll up to your level and hit die if you'd like.
Cool.
And then add your
Rezik's
con
eyes
modifier.
And add your
Trying to
con modifier
avoid
to each die.
Average Pup.
And I don't know that if you're supposed to roll them all at once or one at a time, but
You
I
could
kind of
just
allow
roll
people
one
to
at a
roll one at a
time.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always played one at a time. It's
That
like
way you're not
cool.
wasting a bunch of die.
yeah.
Very
I
generous.
like that, especially with the 10-minute short rest too. It's like otherwise you never use hit
Yeah.
die. It's like, okay, guys, we gotta sleep. It's like we've only been up an hour. It's like, nope, gotta sleep.
I used one spell, and I don't know if I'm gonna need that slot, so we gotta get rest.
Okay, cool. So we gotta get out of here. Is that what Riz? Is that what you were driving at? We gotta go.
Sorry, there's like a bank heist happening outside my window right now. There's like just cars and sirens. Anyway, sorry.
I thought that's
okay.
how you were like about to describe like the whole P scene. He was like, "Oh god, I'm just watching this bank heist." I'm like, because it's
Oh no,
gold?
yeah, no,
It's a weird analogy.
Because yeah, a lot going on. Feels a little bit awkward. Yes, I think that we might have set off a ticking. Well, actually, Dresden. Now that a bridge has been kind of built between you and Luthen, can you feel his presence around? Like, can you
That's a
know
good
where he
question.
is?
I don't know. Do I have to go see Snape?
Roll an investigation check.
Investigation, Bobby Dice. Okay. 18.
18.
Okay.
That link you had, you're thinking about it in that 10 minutes while you're watching the water sports happening. You felt that link, and that power holding that link to both of you seemed to be energized by some outside force, and when that outside force or the energy was used up, the link was dissolved.
It was Zelded. Okay.
All right.
So it's like no.
Yeah,
Right?
you're just
No.
not feeling that link anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
No.
all I know is
Which
that
is
when we were
probably
just
for the best.
okay. Well, yeah.
What did I see into his head at all? Like, other than I know that we shared a thing, did I get a
You
glimpse
just
of
got
like
a
who
hint
is he
of
at his
his
core?
Emotions. There was a stunned feeling he had.
Oh, so he has
Like
feelings.
this memory. Maybe he was trying to suppress. Maybe he's tried to suppress these memories away.
Maybe.
And when it all came flooding back to him, it was a moment of stunned realization, and then the link was cut.
Okay, cool. I just heard Celine Dion. Was it Celine Dion? It was like, it's all coming back to me now. But I can't remember what the actual lines are. So
I mean, I don't know the
that
song
just
at all.
plays in
So
my head.
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is that when we were just observing the cabins, just like looking at them passing by, the whole town started to kind of know all of a sudden and kind of get angry with us for doing it.
Yeah.
So now that we've actually interacted with
Yeah, it was a
one,
very
I don't know what's going to
shunny
happen.
feel.
Yeah. I mean, we could walk across the bridge and there's 100 villagers with pitchforks waiting to murder us.
That's a good point.
Or not. Maybe they'll stay away from us, actually. Could go either way.
Shame, like that.
Yeah.
And we have to go back through there, right?
Maybe
Yeah.
we can take a peek before we get out of the cave to see if someone's
Yeah.
waiting.
Do you think
On
that
the
we
other
should
side of
just
the bridge?
sneak through?
Yeah, someone's sneaky.
Well, the only problem is it's broad daylight, and we kind of have to walk across because it's always broad daylight, turns out, and we kind
I
of just have
mean-
to.
Good point.
Yeah.
We can just try to sneak as best as we can. All of us. I could make
Yeah.
us extra sneaky.
Yeah, that's probably smart. But what's the end goal? Are we going to go get all three of these mysterious crystal things?
Yeah, do you think there's
I mean-
a stone in each one?
Oh,
What other
absolutely.
options do they have? Yeah,
And then
no,
if
there
we
are.
have
We
them,
saw
what do we
them.
do with them though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could see because they were like
They
translucent.
were in the window. That lady was holding
She was
them
Each of the
inside.
priestesses was holding one of the stones.
Oh, that's
like
right. They were sort of
Yeah.
holding those.
Yeah, and I
those
tried to
shards.
talk to her,
Okay.
and she did not listen at all.
We can try to sneak it away from her before she, puts it in her chest or whatever she did, Try to get it out of her hands, maybe.
I could pee on her.
But do you guys think we do need
You
do we need all three?
Well, there's a very good chance that these are the aspect of Luthien. So maybe this is his
Oh, we can
See,
we put them all
thinking of that.
keeping him
together.
tethered.
Put
I
them
think so.
Once it's together, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe it's just been split into three.
Did
Could be
anything
wrong.
else stand
Yeah,
out
let's see
in
what
the
happens
castle?
when we put them all together.
Mm.
I mean, yes, but also, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Then we're going to have to make a decision one way or the other, I think.
yeah. Well, yeah, let's Well, here's the thing. We don't even know what's going on at the other cabins, so let's head back to one of the other cabins and
Yeah.
see. They might already be on rampage, you know? We might not have any choice. My guess is it'll be much creepier and lonely than that, and then we'll have to... and then... you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Go team.
Go team.
I actually did it. Nice.
All right, so you guys start heading back out. Again, noticing there's just nobody in the cave anymore. Not even the sounds of people talking or working or walking around. And you make your way, and ahead of you, you see that cave kind of ramps up a little bit, and then you see the opening and that bright daylight shining through. And you know about 500, 600 feet from the opening of that cave was that big, long wooden bridge tied together by ropes that led up to that middle island with a lake.
Sorry, when you say people, do you mean people or you mean like these undead construct people? Or that's
No,
the other
there were
guy?
people from the town. There were people from Gottheim who
What
were
do you
just...
mean, people?
They were the people who lived in Gottheim that were
Right, which is
moving
where
around.
Luthien is, right?
Yes.
I wasn't here when you guys first got there, so I only have the context of the people that were at the other guy's place, and they were all dead.
There's lovely living people who are living,
and
breathing human
understand.
beings.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit
Yeah, delightful, really.
Yeah.
Heavy accents, yeah.
Heavy on the accent. Yeah.
Got it.
But people,
Oh my god.
No, they're nice. Yeah, I mean, we fished with them, we ate with them. They were all very, very friendly.
Gonna make it harder when we have to kill them all, so...
yeah.
Yep.
Even the kids?
Oh, you know it. It's
Even the
President
younglings.
Bobby's favorite part.
We'll feed
I
you
mean-
the razor fins.
Just to be on the other side of this, from the narrow interactions that we had with them, it seemed like maybe they're a little bit oppressed by this sort of regime too. I mean, Luthien did kill a kid. He seemed to stop them from having true opinions about anything.
Yeah, I mean, and the father of that child wasn't like just standing there being like, "This is correct." He was literally like bawling his eyes out, like,
Yeah.
"Please
Yeah.
don't do this!" Like, oh my gosh. So I don't.
So
think
let's
they-
free him! Let's go! Let's free him!
I mean, I don't know if we have time to free them and do what we're doing. I think we have
Well,
to.
Well,
It might be
After
one and the
all.
same.
yeah, what Kelwise
Oh, that's
said.
true. That's true. Could be.
Or they might cease to exist entirely.
I'm gonna start walking out of the cave because I'm tired of talking.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think we need.
Okay.
I think we need to walk. while
Trust
this
you
is
walk
happening.
out of
We're
the
gonna see
cave.
if there's 100 people waiting for us.
Trust
with
patience has ran out again. So let's. All right.
You look across the bridge, and one of the things about this whole realm is that it's incredibly clear, and you can see very, very far. And you look all the way across the bridge up on that platform, and it's hard to tell because you're down below, and the bridge stoops up a good 100, 200 feet. Stoops, and you can't really see up above the ledge, but from what you can see, there's no one there. In fact, there's no one on any of the other platforms working, gathering, nothing. Everyone seems to have gone somewhere.
You know, when we were going across this bridge the other way, I didn't really think of it, but that's a prime ambush spot right there. That's great.
Yeah.
Who's first?
Did they seem like people capable of ambush?
I'll go.
They seemed like
Yeah, and you start walking across, and you guys can still see. You remember there was those big 50, 60 foot
every time.
gray skinned creatures with their head with their shoulders, just this big, huge, bulky thing, and they're
The
still
kingpin
walking
people.
around, jumping from platform to platform. But all of the humans that you had seen from Gottheim have gone somewhere. And you guys wind up this, and you
Not creepy
bridge
at all.
the ledge of that big middle platform with the lake that you had gone fishing in. You see, again, no one there. It looks like the whole place has been deserted. And you see those other two bridges that lead down, one to the forest and one to the long field.
There's
where the
people
two
still
other-
watching from the castle, the weird masked.
Roll me a
Cone
perception
people.
check. Because there were those
Natural
priestesses you could
20.
see. Natural
Plus
20.
five.
You look
Nice.
deep up onto that ledge and you don't see them. There's none of those pointed hats. Those white robes aren't shimmering in the sunlight anymore. And one of the things you do notice, Cornelia, the sun used to be directly above you and now has just ever so slightly set a little bit in the sky.
Ooh.
Oh, so we can see our shadows now.
Yes.
Yeah, because this place, the sun never moved before. It was always in the same spot, right, in the sky the whole
Yes.
time.
It was
Okay,
day.
that's not.
You guys,
Eternally.
it's getting darker.
Oh, good.
Maybe.
And the people in the village that you talked to didn't even know what night was. And they had those houses that had no windows or anything. It was dark. It seemed like specifically in order to sleep, they would just go into these dark rooms.
Okay, well, pressing forward, I believe.
Yeah, should
I
we?
don't think we need to worry automatically. I mean, maybe we're helping. Maybe they're all cursed and we're breaking the curse. Doesn't have to be bad.
It's true.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's
we don't-
true.
We have no idea. Okay, well, let's just keep moving forward. I mean,
Just gonna
what
have to
can
hope
we
for
do?
the best.
Do you think that they're
And,
gonna be freaking out?
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're gonna be freaking out.
Oh,
I mean,
they were
can you
freaking
imagine?
out before we went here. They're
Yeah.
freaking out.
But now I feel like they're like freaking out for real.
Yeah, like the sun is in the
For
same spot
real,
your
for
whole
real?
life, and then suddenly it moves, and you're like, "Oh my god, what's happening? The world's gonna explode!" Like it's just that's probably crazy for them.
Which direction are you guys heading?
Should we go to the
Yeah,
younger
which one are we going to?
younger child, or do the young child after? Not assuming that's going to be the easy one, but
You had been
So
to
yeah, there's the
forest
flowers
where you had seen.
where the
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying the flowers where the mom and Ellazar were playing, or to the forest where Ellazar's mother was attacked, and he was just left watching because he couldn't do anything to help. He was too young.
Which one do you think is gonna be the easiest? Because we should do the harder one first and then just do the easy one last.
maybe we should give him the happier memory first, so that he
Emotionally,
doesn't come in rage
forest.
after he remembers the mom.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, if we're fighting things from the memories, we'd have to. If we go to the forest, we have to fight that big fire guy with all the armor. But if we go to the flowers, we'll have to just fight him and Ellazar and his mom. So I don't know.
Maybe fight. Yeah.
I have a feeling the one that seems the easiest is gonna be the hardest.
Probably.
Well,
Probably.
emotionally for Dresden, the forest one will probably be hardest, right?
That's
Losing
what
And
I
it's
the
not
think.
my mom.
Yeah, it will.
Well,
I like take out my rock and then.
Yeah, actually, you're probably right. I mean, I'd rather not kill a nice lady than a handsome lady. But
Very,
yeah,
very strapping woman.
very handsome.
So,
All
which
right.
way are you guys heading?
we do that big fire thing first. At least it's a cool story if we get killed that way, you know?
All right.
Yeah,
If we
but
get
who's gonna be
killed-
around
if
to
we
tell
get
it?
killed by well, maybe someone will survive, you know? I'm sure Trust will run away. And
I don't know.
I just point and just like cower and wait for the stone to come back out. No,
Never run away from anything.
it's actually very true. No, I'm just saying, you know, fire death is cooler than like, yeah, lady and child beat a bunch of people to death.
Yeah,
You know.
fire death first. All right.
All right.
That's just me,
Fire,
though.
fire,
I'm just
death
shooting
it
from the
is.
hip.
I agree.
I don't like the way
Fire
we're
death!
talking about it, but okay. Decided. Sounds really bad that way.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
Doesn't
All
sound
right.
good at all.
Proceed.
So you guys
The
proceed,
forest.
talking while you're walking down that ramp, and it's swaying back and forth. And you notice there was a light wind before, but there's kind of a. And Cornelia, you might have picked up on this. There's a heavier wind than normal. This long rope walkway that was really sturdy. I mean, it's still sturdy. It's just it's swaying a little bit more than it was, and you haven't seen any of the other ones stirring like this. And you guys walk through and all the way down into that large floating island with the sea of clouds rolling around it, and the trees start popping up, and you remember, walking all the way through, and Pup, you smell again that spirit. There's something like the essence of one of your brothers or sisters or mother or something similar that had passed through this forest at one time.
Yes,
it's
I
all
smell that
around.
thing again. Remember last time I said I smelled something? It smelled like my family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't go to find it.
No, but just letting you know, I definitely smell it again.
Closer?
Yeah, and you guys take a second, but it's a little bit old. It's not new or anything. But you start walking through the forest, and eventually you start coming upon that large clearing of the cottage that you had seen that vision from. And when you get close, the vision starts to play again. All those knights in big plate armor, the mother beating them, breaking their necks and defeating them, breaking their necks, cracking their armor, taking this wooden rod and hitting them so hard in the throat you hear cracking sounds before eventually succumbing to her wounds, and just an onslaught of many, many guards and knights, and that man in the big armor, flame for eyes, steps down off of some creature that's kind of hidden by a miasma off in the background, almost not a part of this image, but standing just on the precipice. And he walks up again, takes that gauntlet with the circle made of 7 points, and burns that symbol into the back of her neck, just burns it in, throws her to the ground, and the whole image dries up. And what's left is one of those priestesses with a big white sheet covered in white clothes and a long pointed hat, standing inside the cottage alone, holding that glowing piece of rock.
Before we get into the thick of it here, Pup, you did smell the essence of another of a wolf potentially.
Yeah.
Did we want to try to explore that before we start fighting? Because Kelwise had some kind of weird bubble creature thing happen with him, and it helped him a lot, I think. So maybe this will help you, possibly?
I don't know if this is what that is, or if this is like some of like the henchmen here, or I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, so some of the henchmen are like wolf people, I think.
It might be worth the risk to find out.
No, that's
True.
that's in the Darthwoods.
That's in Darth.
Oh, that was in the Darthwoods. But what if they came over here with us?
Well,
What if they followed us?
Yeah,
That's true.
or it's
Well, we
this
saw the
world's
door
version.
behind us.
Yeah.
Well,
It could
all I
just
know
be-
is I was scared before of the bubble creature, and I didn't know what it was. But and this is happening now, and
Maybe.
So now,
Maybe it
Rez,
can
you're
help
like,
you.
hey, let's go find these wolves.
I don't know. I mean, I was wrong a second ago. I was just thinking maybe,
Whoa.
but
Sorry. One more time. What did you just say?
I never admit I'm wrong. Is that a characteristic of mine that I have?
Just say it like one more time.
I was wrong about the bubble creature.
Okay. If you guys think that it's worth,
But if
So-
he's
so
wrong
technology
again
is so
about the
much. It's nice.
wolf.
oh
Not
yeah, let's go
supposed to
check. Because then if he's wrong, that'll be so funny. Yeah, we should go check it.
Okay.
I mean, you said the scent is old, but yeah, I mean, might as well take a few minutes.
Wait,
and take a look
Jaymes,
now.
did you just say that it was newer again, or it's still there, or it's
No,
different?
it's still lingering. It's not new.
Oh.
It's not fresh. It leads
Lingerers,
way back deep into the woods.
So I mean, it's not necessarily new, and it leads like way back over there.
All right. Well,
So
You're picking it up in the same spot, or this is a new spot that we're smelling it?
It was kind of all over the woods. It wafted. It seemed like it's kind of like
Pup, all right.
something that has been rubbed up against. It's like each of the trees just has a little bit of pea sprinkle all over the place.
Is it the same wolf, do you know, or multiple? Is it a pack or
It
just...
smells like the same scent of the same wolf from earlier.
That's awesome.
Awesome, pup, that you can smell all that.
And whose voice are you invoking? That's a I'd never heard that voice before. That's interesting.
So educated.
Anyways,
So,
all right,
so
well,
omniscient.
it's up to you guys. It's just a thought. I just feel bad for Ilya, and maybe this could be helpful for Pup. But if we don't want to do it, that's totally fine. We're busy.
One
so.
might even say astute.
I'm ready to go.
Let's go.
Towards the scent, or
Yeah, go where? What does that mean?
Towards the center.
No, you think to the sin?
Absolutely.
why don't we? Well, we need to choose now.
Yeah,
right?
I'm just wondering if
Do we want to go
a
towards
second
the
ago
scent?
we were saying we have to do this quick, and you said
Yeah.
that might be a ways into the thing.
Yeah.
Do you
Why
guys
don't we
want to
maybe-
like flip a
I don't know.
friendship coin? Choose that way, or do we want to just wait? We all have our different roles. Your role is to be the shot caller. Go ahead, Justin. Go ahead, Dad. Pop, pop.
No.
No. My role is King Sultan Battle Master or something like that.
Well,
we're technically
Part
we're
of
not
that
fighting.
is calling shots, right? Oh wait, no, I take it back. You're stupid. Cowboys, you're the captain. Where are we going?
There we go.
Well, I was a lot more worried about the timetable when I thought there might be 100 screaming villagers waiting to massacre us. But when there weren't, I think the timetable maybe went out the window a little bit.
Yeah,
I
just
think
because
we're
you
in it
can't see
until
them
it's
doesn't
done.
mean they're not there.
It's true. But what's the worst that could happen? They would trap us on this floating island, and then I don't know. We
How
can
did you
figure it
see
out
that?
from there.
There's no windows nearby. How would you know?
We're out in the open. Why do we need?
I know.
windows?
Well, you just said it went out the window, but I don't see any.
it was-
How did you see that?
Damn it.
That's a figure
And
of speech.
Pup,
We can get-
something in the trees catches your eye just for a second. Like a leaf moves, and the apparition of a small, maybe 2-foot tall humanoid just disappears out of the corner of your eye.
Did anyone else see that?
See what?
See what?
There was a thing that was there and now it's not there anymore. No one else saw that.
Maybe a little more
Sounds
specific.
ominous.
It was like Cornelia sized, maybe.
Cornelia, how tall are you? Are you about to be tall?
2.5 feet.
Yeah, so smaller than Cornelia.
It was like
Even
a
smaller than Cornelia.
yeah,
Impossible.
Impossible.
but it was over there.
Did it give off the like I'm gonna stab you vibe?
Maybe it's who we're looking for.
Can I like see if I can detect a different scent
this-
coming from that direction?
Yeah, and you smell you smell the scent. Roll me a perception check.
If this is another freaking ling.
Yes.
Oh, you.
I'll be so happy.
More
It's
team
a-
members.
It's a floaty island ling.
You said perception?
Mhm.
Okay, I've rolled a 19
it's an
plus
Addy sandwich
perception, which is
Okay.
2, so that's a 21.
21. You smell the scent moving away from you. Quickly.
I got it. Should we follow it?
And it's going
Go.
and you smell it like
After you.
you can
Yeah.
almost smell the quickness, and it's moving up through the trees.
I'm gonna follow it. Yep.
Okay, all right, let's go.
And I run.
I follow.
All right, roll me
We'll all follow.
everyone who's following, roll in athletics.
Desperately
I'm
try to
trying to
follow.
Okay. Stretch out a little bit.
And Pup, you can move 40
Okay.
feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So
12.
Pup, what did everyone get?
I rolled a 19. Oh wait,
Ooh.
sorry, for athletics 19.
I rolled a 19 plus 2.
Okay.
21.
7.
I got an 8.
7, 8.
5, but I'm on my dog.
we appreciate
Oh
it.
yeah.
matter.
So Trust, you and Cornelia both have your dogs. And Dresden, what did you get, Dresden?
12.
A 12. So, Rezek, Kelwise, and Dresden, you guys start to go, but it's not easy terrain. There's a lot of the tightly packed trees, but trust, you and Pup trust on Thunderwave. Just take off, and you got running, and Cornelia Cyclops is like a little bit more pensive. It moves quickly, but he's like, all right, I'm gonna make sure I don't trip. I'm gonna make sure I don't step in anything weird. So he moves quick, but it doesn't keep up, and eventually, Trust, you and Pup shoot through this forest, and Pup, you can start to see something, a little 2-foot being with this super half gray, half black fur on its head and these 2 big ears, but a human body very, very similar to your own, swinging from the treetops at like Mach speed, just jumping from tree to tree limb, just shooting through this forest like a lightning bolt.
Hey, where are you going?
And it runs, and all of a sudden you see it shoof, duck behind a tree. Just a tree trunk. It just ducks behind and stops, as if it's waiting.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna like go to it immediately, but I will like. What are we doing?
Trust has to marry it.
Like, why? Why are we doing this?
I know. I was like, I don't want to be the one. I don't know what this is.
Kate and I noticed at the same time.
It was so close.
Wait, no, Jaymes didn't do it, which means that
Slug has to marry.
No, yeah, that's you. No, we're taking it back. It's going to Spitz.
Oh, you found me a bride, eh?
Oh my god. Anyway, please
I hope
no.
he hasn't ruined my boat.
He stole your boat.
Kelly's just like, yeah. I don't care. Please don't ruin my boat.
So I'm gonna like slowly creep over.
Excuse me. Are you nice?
And you see 2 little ears, one gray, one black, pop out.
And I'm gonna like match the angle.
Are you nice?
And then just 2 little eyes. These deep, deep blue wolf eyes pop out on it looks like a child's face, almost, but it's not quite. And this being is only about 2 feet tall, so it's weird. And then it jumps out of the bush at you, almost angrily, holding its hands as high as it can, and it goes like, rawr, rawr, rawr.
And I'll act scared.
Oh!
I'm like a few feet behind.
And it kind of just
Pup, like,
points.
Watching.
You got me!
And it just starts stomping around, roaring, and it's
I'll join
weird.
it. Rah, 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 rah.
I would also like to join.
Okay. So yeah, the 3 of you, are you doing this with Thunderwave?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the rest of you come running up, and you see Pup, Trust, and this creature kind of walking around in a circle, all hands held high, just.
What'd we miss?
And
Like
then
the marriage ceremony.
It looks at you, Dresden, and then just splits, gone.
God damn it,
This
Dresden.
time, like faster than it was, almost like he just disappeared. And if you didn't feel the wind of him exiting, you wouldn't have you would have assumed he just disappeared. And he's gone. There's no scent. There's no anything. He's just disappeared.
Oh, you
Like,
scared him, Dresden. You look like the big scary guy.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this creature does not like You. But not you, but like you.
Your
Okay.
face.
My
Yeah,
face.
but like just your face. Yeah, it hates your face.
That was the sound of it speeding off.
Yeah.
That's how fast he split.
Yes. So it's just gone. And
what
Trust
was
you,
it?
you and looking at him, and it looked like a little boy. It wasn't wearing any clothes, and you could tell it was like a little boy. But it
An average boy.
it had a very similar look to
a
Pup.
child.
It had very similar look to Pup.
Yeah.
Just the way its
We don't know its
hair
age.
moves
Don't
and
assume.
everything like that.
Yeah. Well, Puppet, it looked a lot like you, but they looked a lot like you, but you was made. Do you think they was made like you were?
He could have been. I don't see why not. Yeah.
Still out of breath. Well, I think we could all agree that it's long gone. So, no point of chasing after it, right?
I don't know. Maybe
It made a very fast noise when it left. So
it's doomed real quick.
Well, maybe we'll continue on and maybe we'll cross paths again and try and explain that while Dresden is very scary looking, he's not the person that he's actually scared of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we
We
could just
didn't-
put a mask on Dresden or something.
I would-
like,
Ooh,
I don't wanna
like
say it,
that.
but I was about to say it. Yeah, it's like
yeah.
Put your
We
helmet.
just-
Get your
Mask
scarf. Wrap your scarf around your head.
Or just rub some dirt on it so you don't look like you. Do you have dirt? Just get some dirt or mud.
Yeah.
no
wearing scarf
dirt,
plate
no
armor?
dirt in this whole place.
Do you have like a helmet, like an actual like full plane armor, like with
Oh,
a
I
helmet
don't-
and
no,
everything?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Is this
James,
like the-
did the set come with a helm?
Oh, it definitely came with a helmet.
Oh, okay.
Well, then what the hell have I been doing?
Why haven't you been wearing that?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of
Does it
stupid of
look
you.
sweet? What do I
No, it
look
looks
like?
terrible. That's probably why you haven't been wearing it.
It's very
Takes
shiny.
pumpkin, puts pumpkin on head. What-
It's,
what- is it
it's,
the
it's
kind-
Like, it's
is
almost
it
like
the-
a bucket hat with the front that comes up.
Bucket hat makes it sound so not sexy.
Yes,
What?
but
Bucket
it's,
hats are so sexy. What are you on about?
it's very it's like this. It's
Oh,
a
you
cylinder-ish
bucket hats,
type
You should know better.
build, and it has that front piece that can swivel up and down. should
Oh,
you need
okay.
it.
So the whole. So it's an IKEA bucket hat that has the front swivels down. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Maybe I'll just for the meantime.
Okay.
Real mysterious.
Yeah.
Wear a mask in real life. Wear a mask in the game. Okay, I get it. Fine. Dude, does it look sweet though when it drops down? What does it look like?
I
Oh, yeah.
feel better when it's like
Mhm.
that, for sure.
I mean,
Thank you, Trust.
the plate armor
Welcome.
itself. I mean, you were already a pretty bulky guy, and these plates make you look large. You look imposing.
You saying like my face look large?
No. I'm just saying the whole plate armor itself gives you a very
Okay.
intimidating look, especially to like maybe someone who's just
Small wolf children?
Well, that too. But especially like the farmers who live in this area are the people you're used to in Capital City. I mean, you're basically an iron tank right now.
You heard it here first, friends.
You ever seen a
that
still
herniax
where they brew
doesn't hurt.
alcohol? You know? Yes. You look like a
You're saying-
still.
I look
Yeah,
like
you
a still?
yeah, if you just put a suction thing into your head, you'd be dripping out alcohol. That's what you look like.
Ooh, that
I mean, that
fun.
literally might happen if you put a suction thing into my head, but yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
what
When
I
you
was gonna
retire,
say,
just
Puff-
convert the whole thing to distillery instead. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. go
Okay.
ahead.
I'll just be a toaster.
It's a
So
great
now
song.
what are we doing?
I think we head
got-
back to the
Do we keep looking?
to the cabin.
maybe-
No, I think maybe you leave a trail of shit you might like.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe an
ET
idea if you want to
this
talk
thing.
to it now. We
You racist piece.
maybe
That's
maybe
really
Dresden can
good,
like walk
yeah.
away for a little bit, and I can make the smell of something that you would like, and maybe it will attract it.
Drips of honey.
Yeah.
Or
Get on my
just
honey.
Just honey. Yeah.
That's pretty
Get my
smart.
honey and force him down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't
Yeah,
you
we're
just
gonna
call
fatten this kid
out
up.
and say that
Yeah.
Dresden is not whatever his name is.
Dresden, hide in the bushes too.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that wouldn't
go
be scary.
hide.
yeah.
Go away.
I don't think that that's gonna work, but
No, I think we leave a trail. It'll find us.
I think
Yeah.
I think that
seemed
that's a good
curious.
idea.
Yeah.
with you
All right.
guys.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so you guys
Cool.
start making your way back to the cottage, and Pup, every so often you start leaving little trails of honey and anything else, just honey trail.
Just honey trail.
Okay. Yeah. So you leave a honey
Gonna
trail.
catch this kid with a honey pot scheme.
Well, yeah, it's reminding me of like ET, where he just like leaves like Reese's Pieces, like
Yeah,
on a
man.
trail, and then yeah. All right.
And
yeah.
you get to the cottage, and once you approach the cottage, that same scene plays, and you watch again as the mother of Ellazar defeated by a dozen men, taking 6 or 7 of them down before
Oh,
she does,
no.
though.
I mean, I feel like we get it at this point. I don't know if it needs
Is
to
that
keep
how it? Is that how
playing
it
every
ends?
time we.
Like I missed this one.
Are they adding a person every time?
She beats the hell out of the kids, and then dudes come and just beat the hell out of her. Is that what happened?
No.
Pretty much, yeah.
Long story short, yeah, but she
No.
takes 6 or 7 of them. She breaks their necks and kills
Very-
them before they.
Proficient.
Okay.
Yeah, and she has no armor, just that wooden rod in her hand.
Cool. Badass.
Ooh.
All right.
Well, we can barge in
we-
there and try to take the stone. And
Yeah, do we
Probably
go
fight.
inside? What did you do last time? You opened up your music box?
I think so. I think
Yeah,
I
they
just
don't,
opened it up
yeah.
and it made her bad. So maybe this time we just pee on her.
I mean, did we get inside first? Were they like incorporeal when we went inside the time before, or did we go inside? We couldn't go inside. What happened last time?
Last time Pup
Wait,
got
we went
close, the priestess held it close as if she was going to absorb the crystal into herself. But
So we
then
have to
Pup
stop
backed
that.
away.
Yeah, maybe we have a little.
Does anyone have like
rogue
a
friend here?
Peter Parker thing?
Well, not a Peter Parker thing, but we have an invisible hand thing that Cornelia has. Maybe we can
Wow.
use that.
We have the wand too. We can tie her up with the webbing.
with the little spider guy.
The spider guy.
Maybe you snatch
The angry
the orb up,
snail
and then
stick
and
dude.
someone else hits her with the spider webs to keep her there.
I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, my guess is we're gonna have to fight whatever anyway, but if we can avoid it, that'd be delightful.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind. That last
Does
one
anyone
was
else have an
pretty bad.
invisible hand? How many invisible hands can we slap this lady with at once?
Just the one.
Damn.
Two, right?
Well,
'Cause-
two make
yeah.
wands.
We
Well,
have 2, right?
Only Cornelius
Mine's
is
not
invisible. though.
invisible.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, why didn't you make it invisible?
Yeah, Rez.
I'm not as talented as our tiny toast friend here. Unfortunately, I can't do that yet.
Say it
We'll work
again.
on
There's a powerful
Well, you tiny toes are real friend.
There's a mage named
All
Adam Smith
hail.
who could teach you.
that. Okay. Let's do it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd say daylight's wasting, but it's not.
Okay, so what are you
Well, it
what are
kind
you
of
guys doing?
is.
A little, like very slowly, right?
So I think the plan from what I'm getting is we're gonna have Cornelia sneak and try to get the orb with the invisible hand, and then someone else has to use the staff with the
Pup,
webs.
do you have that?
I have the staff
Cornelia
right
has
here.
it.
Oh,
Cornelia
oh,
has
you
the
do.
staff.
But you should probably give the staff to Pup to use because they're also pretty stealthy.
Yeah, it should be a let's go all at once. You do the webbing. I grab the thing.
Yeah.
Should I make us extra stealthy, all of us, just for safety, or
I mean, if you
should we not
can.
do that yet?
I don't even know if it'd help.
You know, if magic even
I don't
works.
think
I
this
don't
thing
know if
blinks.
that's what
The-
we need right now.
Probably know we're here already. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's true.
But make sure to get the orb before you use the webbing, because if you use the webbing first, the whole thing will get stuck together. All right.
What if you wrap up the stone with the webbing? I don't know. Too many questions.
Well, that's true.
Let's
Yeah,
try
we
and
could.
snag it.
Well,
Is it webbing
You know
or is
what
it
I
more
mean?
like vines? I thought it was more like a
It was
rope
like
kind of.
silk.
It's like
It was
silk,
sticky silk that shot out of the web, or the
I.e.
staff.
webbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I.e.
So
I think
yeah,
we
you're
just
right.
try it because otherwise,
Are we just gonna count down from 3 and hope for the best?
Yeah.
Okay,
is
so
there
what are you guys- what are
anything
you
else
two doing?
anyone can do at the same time? We got a hand slapping, invisible hand slapping the thing away, or at
I mean, I
least
could-
trying
I
to
could-
just go ahead.
I could try to distract them, but they're not easily distractible.
They don't
they're very,
distract
they're very
though,
You don't
do they?
care.
They're
No.
distracted by the memory.
Yeah.
So we have to go in through the side where she can't see through the window and then just like barge in through the door. I grab it and then you go Do you know what to say?
Yeah, I'm the one who figured it out, I think.
Or I was one who ended up figuring it out because I was given this
Silvers.
pick first.
Buns.
But
Yeah.
do I remember it now? Does Kate remember it? No. Would Pup remember it? No.
You just scream
Huh.
Peter Parker did nothing wrong, right?
I don't want to say it though because then it'll
Go
happen.
Gadget Web.
Uncle Ben,
Can someone?
I'll write it down for you.
No,
great
let's go.
responsibility.
Oh, he does like this. My favorite part.
He's a really nice kid.
Oh, that makes me happy. I like when people are good people.
Yeah.
I write it down for Pup.
Okay, cool.
Can Pup read?
I was just gonna ask that. I think that Pup can.
You do
I
Charlie.
don't know what this
Graham.
says. I'm illiterate.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hand Pup
Ellazar
the
literate.
wand before I say it because I
All
assume
right.
I have to be holding
Yeah.
it.
If you give Pup the wand, I'll say it. Pup, you hold and aim it, because I can read this.
Okay.
And then you do your hand.
I
Can't you
think the
just-
person holding it has to say it though.
can't you
Yeah.
just tell
I don't know how
what it
magic
is?
works. If I'm
Yeah.
being honest.
Okay,
I'm not even sure
I,
it's magic. I think
wait.
it's just
Now
a
that-
bug.
Okay, wait. I have an idea. I put the wand on the ground and I cover it in dirt.
Okay.
Can't hear us
What
now.
am I
whisper
supposed
it.
to say?
Silver spindle silk sewn.
Don't use it yet.
No.
God damn it.
Silver
got it?
spindle.
Silk
So,
sewn.
okay. Stone?
Sewn.
Own? I'm just kidding. I know what you said. Okay, let's go.
I undig it.
Okay.
All right.
Kiss it.
I'm just gonna stand outside and ready like my
Please
sword and
work.
shield in the event.
Okay,
we
so
get
Cornelia,
attacked
you're
by
gonna sneak up.
monsters.
Are you both sneaking?
Mhm.
Okay, so both you guys roll me a stealth check.
Yeah, I'll stand outside with Kelwise slightly behind him.
14 plus 5 and 19.
And I'll stand in front
I
of
had a
you.
lot of 19s tonight, but don't
As
add
well.
19.
All three of us
Okay.
are back to back, spinning in a circle.
I'm just.
So you guys both sneak up, and this priestess doesn't seem to move an inch, and you guys are out like
Mhm.
right outside of this place.
I'm getting hot
Okay.
already. Okay. So we're sneaking. Is there a door and
There's
is
no
it
door.
open?
It's
Oh,
just
just
open.
is.
Yeah.
Okay.
The window is just like a wide open gap.
Maybe we can just like poke our little heads in. You get the wand, I do the little thing.
Yeah. Remember last time I went in and I spoke to her? She just
Yeah.
didn't care in the other place. I think that we're fine to just go in, to be honest.
All right, let's be safe just in case, though. No? Okay, let's do it. I'll follow your lead, Pup. You're the tough one.
I literally went inside and I tried having a whole conversation and she did not care.
But you're likable. I'm not that likable.
That's really, I think, not true.
Oh.
I think
Go
that I
on.
get on a lot of people's nerves.
And you guys all just see them like whispering at each other right outside the door to this place.
Also,
The
I don't
most
like that you
self-aware
say
pup
that.
moment ever, too.
So tense.
And no one's there to hear it.
We must be
I
talking
also
about strategy.
don't like that you say
Yeah,
that you're
they're-
unlikable because you're one of the most
they're
likable
learning.
people I know. Our whole entire group is named after you because we all like you so much. So you never ever say that again. Otherwise, I will also pee on you.
But we actually snuck the name. It wasn't supposed to happen. But
No,
let's
it
do
was always supposed to happen because it happened, and if it happened, then it's meant to be.
Definitely planning.
You feel trust dying inside.
Oh yeah, feels good.
And Dresden, you see the head. As they're talking, the head of this priestess, the point of the hat just ever so slightly turns in their direction. You hear this low screeching sound.
Does
Like
anyone
off
else
in the
hear
distance.
that? I
And
do like
this-
the look where I'm like, do you?
Gem all of a sudden starts to shine bright as she shoves it into herself.
No, we see that. Can I grab it?
Yeah, do we see it?
Well, if you guys aren't in the room,
I
right?
look-
You're just outside the room.
Well,
Roll me
look at the others.
a.
I thought that we were in the
Definitely
door
planning.
frame.
Definitely.
You guys are
planning. They're
right
gonna
at the
have
door frame.
It's gonna be perfect.
I
Dresden.
picture their heads poked inside. Truth.
Yeah, I would imagine that also.
Two little heads poking inside.
So
Because I was
you
telling
guys
us to go and
see.
just straight through the door.
You guys didn't see the head turn, but you notice their hands just start quickly moving towards the chest. The crystal starts burrowing itself into her chest.
Silver. Wait, I know it. This
Cornelia,
is a Kate moment.
roll me-
Silver spindle, silk sewn. That's hard for Kate to say.
and you hear a question into your head.
Oh.
Whose head?
Pop.
Cornelia's head?
You hear a
Pup?
question.
Oh, me.
Yeah. Cornelia, roll me a sleight of hand.
Trap this lady.
Well, roll me a dexterity saving throw and then a sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. Does this one count for a sleight of hand or is dexterity saving throw?
The first one will be
already
your dex
rolled it. What do
save.
you say?
The first one will be your dex save.
15 or 25.
A 25. Okay.
Yeah, I was hoping it's gonna be sleight of hand. Damn it! Come on, another one. I have to change die.
So you
25's pretty good.
you go to do it, and you go to cast Cornelia, and it's just too late. You go
25? Damn.
and yeah, this thing is just,
All right.
shoo. And Pup, you have a question in your head.
Please trap this lady.
And you just get this confused response in your head, and it
Yes.
asks again,
Yes.
and boom, the staff head explodes. This little worm sticking out, just and all of this silk just explodes into this room, covering it in this almost like an ichor, but it's that silvery thread as this priestess is just smashed into the back of the wall, covered in this stuff. But you start to see this light shining and shining. And those of you outside, the light shines bright and then just seems to disappear. And Dresden, you hear something in the grass right behind you, and you flip around, and almost standing inside of you is this small Ellazar, hiding from this man in armor covered with these flaming eyes. And he has Mother on his shoulder, staring down at you. He looks straight into your eyes. We'll
Which
be
one has the
waiting
mother
for
on the
you,
shoulder?
Ellazar. The man with the
big one. The big one.
big
Okay.
guy.
Okay.
And he looks straight into your eyes. We'll be waiting for you, Ellazar. So make sure you grow up big and strong. He grabs something kind of out of view and just shoo, floats out. And then you hear it loud this time, not just an echo. This. And all of a sudden you see
That sounds bad.
this giant winged lizard wyvern creature walks out onto the battlefield, screams, and then lunges at all of you.
Oh, we weren't
Oops.
expecting that. That was not expected. Yeah.
No, I will be turning Jaymes
Everyone.
down now after that.
You see this. You guys are. Let me figure this out. You guys are up here.
Oh
Right
my
around here,
goodness.
right near the window.
Oh,
We
no.
had.
You know it's
you were
serious when the
here.
battle map comes out.
Yeah.
You were
So
here.
we can't talk
no.
our way out of this, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Rezik, you were right behind.
Ruh-roh.
here. You guys were inside, so we'll just put you inside a little bit. Trust, I
Dresden
think
did
you were
not
here.
heal enough for
Dresden,
this.
you were here.
Yeah, same.
You guys see that, and then this creature, this
No.
big, comes
No, it
stomping onto the battlefield,
No.
screaming and screeching, and it has this
That's a big no.
long tail with this huge black spike, almost like a whip, as it smacks the ground behind it,
Mother!
screaming, and it starts
No,
charging at you. Everybody roll initiative.
that's so funny that you say that because actually, that's no.
I think I could be my mom.
You know what? Dresden, what'd you get?
Initiative?
Yeah.
Lucky number 7.
7. Kelwise.
11.
Cornelia.
Hey, I got an 11 too.
7-Eleven. Aw.
Nat 24, nat 20.
Ooh.
We can die
Pup.
with snacks.
I got a 6th.
6th. Rezik 11.
6th.
And
Yeah.
Trust.
I got a fat 5.
Ooh,
Fat 5.
Oh, lucky rollers tonight, huh?
Like a PHAT.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oops. The heck? Come on. Come on, technology. Boom. Cornelia, you flip around. You see outside this giant thing is coming, just screaming towards the group. And you react first.
So I'm going to attempt to take out my obsidian-looking dagger, and because the lady absorbed the gem, right? Put it in their chest. I'm gonna try to pry it out or off of her.
Well,
as she's...
you saw that area she was at just disappeared.
Oh, good.
Oh, so there's no. They're not. She's not restrained by all the silk.
She's not even there anymore.
Oh, and the gem's gone. Everything's gone. I
Everything
see.
is gone.
Cool.
All that's
Well,
left is
that's
this.
Great.
So glad that we
Great
had
thing
a little
for us.
powwow.
Yes.
Yeah. Me too.
Discussions are always worth it. Super
Uh-huh,
fun.
So
yeah,
then
I
I'm
love
just gonna
discussions.
shoot
But the
an arrow at
flavor.
this guy. I'm gonna shoot an arrow.
Okay, so you pull out your bow, you pop out of the window, and you shoot an arrow at this thing. Roll an attack.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hee. 13.
13, it hits. Roll damage.
Oh.
An arrow comes flying by your head, Dresden. Just shoof, and hits this wyvern. The thing doesn't even seem to notice as it just continues to trample towards you.
Good thing I'm wearing my helmet.
5 damage.
Safety first, kids.
Huh?
Okay. Anything else?
I'm inside, right? Right by
Yes.
the out inside the window looking out. I'm
Yes.
just gonna duck.
Okay, and you just drop down and hide behind the window. Kelwise.
Oh, wow. I was second? Really? Wow.
Yes.
We all rolled really low then.
Yeah.
I'm okay. What's that distance? I can't tell from here. It's more than 30 feet though, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay,
You're about
Like anime battle music.
you're about 55 feet away.
Okay. Well, I had my sword and shield out, but because
I
of
mean-
the distance.
You can hold an action. It's coming barreling straight for Dresden.
Yeah. Smart. I'm gonna hold an action. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold an action.
So you're gonna move up to where he is and then hold an action.
Yes.
Okay. So you kind of bunker down. You got your sword and shield out, and this giant thing, standing up, might even be 20 feet tall on its hind legs.
Can I do a bonus action and just sort of gently reach across with my shield and just do like a quick bro shield tap?
Tap.
Roll a performance check.
what a
Both
cool
of you.
shot.
Both of you roll a performance check.
Performance check.
Oh, that's a cool shot.
Trying to do a no look, you know.
Like,
Okay.
tapping the wyverns in the background. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, that would be a 2 minus 1 for me.
Oh!
I rolled a 17.
Oh my god, are you gonna
Okay.
hit him in the head?
Otherwise you run up and you're like, we got this. You got your shield up, and Dresden does one of those. He tries to hit your shield, but he's so tall that he just kind of waves over your head a little bit.
Sorry.
All right, Rezik.
Oh, okay.
Right
okay,
here.
So,
Look out.
the guy told Ellazar to grow up, so I'm going to go ahead and point towards Dresden, and I'm going to cast Enlarge again.
Okay.
Something about consent.
And Dresden.
I'll say Dole 2, and I will throw up a bit of powdered iron. And I thought, just for flavor, Jaymes, this is kind of funny, because I would throw up a bit of powdered iron, and I make a little bit of a square with my fingers. Can I, that like, what's it called again? That little like magnetic, you put like mustaches and stuff on that guy in the little box. It's like,
Yeah.
old
those were
toy.
fun.
Iron.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give him a nice little mustache with iron, and
Okay,
then enlarge him.
Dresden, you feel that urge to grow from this magic.
Wooly Willy.
Yeah.
Do you allow it? I'm assuming you allow this to happen.
The
enlarged
beginning?
Yes, the beginning.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
didn't even
You
know
grow
you can make
huge,
it stop.
but you
I'm like, you
feel-
can make it stop?
Well, yeah, you can cast it as like a reduce or something too. You can cast it offensively.
Well, he can, but I don't know. I
you-
just figured I trust him. When Rez does it to me, I just
Okay.
trust him. I don't know.
But you also feel like your lip is heavy. And
judge.
all those who can see his face, you see this big, like pointed mustache, comically large, sticking out of his face out of magnetic metal.
I love this.
The worst part is it's like cotton. It must grow out of my faceplate now too.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. It's sticking out of the
Just
plate doesn't
just don't
close all the way.
shake too much, or it will go
Yeah.
away.
And
Oh, man.
and you hold it. And Dresden, your weapon. What weapon do you have? Are you gonna
I was holding my just my long sword.
the long sword and
but-
shield? Okay.
But the
The
thing was on
herniax,
the
the herniax is
Yeah.
on your back. The sword and shield is out. You have that ready. So, you grow huge, and just in time for this thing, takes one giant leaps at all of you, and jumps basically on top of you. Two claws raking out. One at you, Cullen, or Dresden. One at you, Kelwise, as this tail comes flipping out, and Trust, like a rod of lightning, this black barb on the end of this tail just comes slapping out and tries to impale you. The two claws
Hey!
come wrenching out. First at you, Dresden.
in my defensive stance.
In your defensive
Well,
stance.
this dragon's not even facing us.
And it hits.
Fuck.
And you take 15 points of piercing damage.
Oh God!
Oh, do you not know how expensive this armor was? I don't either. Stop hurting it. Oh,
Kelwise.
15.
Even with your shield, this thing it's so heavy, it pins you down to the ground, reaching around your shield, and its claws just stab into you.
I'm really scared. I only have 16 health HP.
And Kelwise, you take 13 points as you slash back at this thing with your
And it has
weapon ready.
3 attacks. It can attack 3 people at one time.
It has
Apparently.
3 attacks.
So we're running away? Is that what we said?
Kelwise, you can make your attack at the same time as this thing tries to claw you. You had that held action, right?
Oh yeah, I do. So I'm gonna stab it. I'm gonna stab it once.
Just right in the heart. That's all you need to do.
That's
You can
a
blame?
dirty 20.
A dirty 20 hits.
Nice.
That's a
Alright.
sword, so that is a D6. That's 6 plus an extra D8 because I'm using Colossus Slayer.
Ooh.
That's what did I say? 6, 10. 10 total, and I'm gonna attack again because I have another one.
So in a ready action, you only get 1 attack.
Oh,
It's
I
not
can't
a full
use
attack
both?
action. No. It's only an attack action.
All right.
But you held the
10
action, and it was 10, and that's plus your dex. You add your dex to damage.
Wait, hold
as well.
on. Yes, yeah. I don't remember what the first
6.
roll. Oh, 6. So yeah, 10 total.
Okay.
Yeah, because I added that.
10
to
total.
it.
So you slash out at its claw,
Plus
and
your
you
D8?
cut its hand, and it takes it, and it smashes you, cutting you. At the same time, Trust, that whip-like thing comes out.
Mm-hmm.
oof. And you guys see this thing just nail Trust, and her whole body just goes flying to the right as you see this huge, it's like the size of your forearm, this black barb just shoo, shoo, out and in. Trust, you take 8 points of piercing damage as all of a sudden you start to feel your body go faint. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, God.
Question.
Yes.
As a reaction, can I activate my soul as a reaction? Or is that an action?
Yes. Let's finish this
Activate
first.
soul.
Real quick. But yes. You can activate your soul anytime.
Con save.
Yes.
It's a 10.
A 10. Yikes. You just feel a gallon of poison start to fill your body. You start to feel your heart burn and your insides start to just churn.
Swear to God, James.
128 ounces of poison?
You take 22 points of poison damage.
Okay.
But as a reaction, you can activate this
Yeah.
power inside you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So you guys see Trust just get absolutely obliterated by this giant tail coming around, and you're like, oh no, Trust is dead, until you hear something like a crack come from somewhere as
God,
Trust
it's a spine.
you start to see plates of carapace just appear. Trust, giant wings pop out of her back, and she screeches into the sky, her fingers becoming these long talon-like tendrils, and this huge tail starts to wave around in the sky, and you look back and you see Trust's eyes, this deep orange with fire burning behind them, as
There's two
her
of them now.
skin starts to turn black. And these huge horns sit atop her head. And Trust stands maybe 6 feet tall now. Huge.
Huge for
With
Trust.
a slender ease. It's almost as if her wings just flapping ever so slightly, and she's hovering like an inch off the ground, and you can feel a heat emanating from her as she absorbs all of that power of the soul into her. Dresden, you see all that happening, and it's your turn to react.
Finally
Question.
coming for me.
Yes.
How much HP, like what's my HP situation in this form?
I'll let you know.
Great.
Oh, I'll let you know.
Well, at least I'm not negative fucking 16 HP. I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So alive. Good. Yeah. I guess I'm sort of near the soft underbelly.
Yeah, it just
soft
clawed you with
underbelly of
its.
this
Yeah,
thing?
it's just it basically pounced on top of both of you, and it just
Reach out, touch
scratched
its
all
underbelly.
the
Is
way
it
down.
soft? Is it nice and soft?
It seems pretty leathery.
Yeah, I would expect as much.
Yeah.
Either that or if its dingus is there. I'm like, but
Stab it anywhere.
It's average dingus.
So what are you doing?
I'm just trying to drive my sword just up and into it
Okay.
with double advantage due to
So you
how
guys see
close
that
I am,
sword
obviously.
now huge with those giant teeth on it, just go lunging up. Roll an attack.
Roll an attack.
No.
One.
That's a natural one.
Is that a natural one?
Gee.
That's a natural one.
Let's go check this fumble chart, everybody.
Yay!
It's because terrifying
Roll me a D100.
soul-eating Trust is behind me, and
Yeah.
Trust has been threatening to murder me for so long that I know my time has come.
It's like, are you teaming up right now, or
Yeah,
This is how it ends.
Could you imagine?
Yeah. Which side do you want? Which side do you want? Which side do you want? 71?
Oh,
boy.
71.
That is way too high of a roll. I feel bad for you.
So when it fell on
You're gonna
top
lose
of
your
you.
left eye.
It pins you. It pins your foot to the ground, and it off puts your stab into the sky, and it moves your. For next round, your initiative now is last.
Super dupe.
It just kind of knocked you off balance a little bit, so your initiative goes to 1, basically.
Which it was. We were last, anyways, right?
No.
I
Or
was
no, Pup
last.
is. Oh,
It's a hack, guys. I get to go twice this time.
Pup, you see all this happening.
It's a feature, not a bug.
How do you
DMs hate
react?
This one little trick.
Oh gosh. Wait. How many charges do I have?
So you get 1d4 plus 1 charges back every day, and you used all of them up the last time you cast.
I did.
So,
it hasn't been a day. I haven't had like a long rest. Which
I don't
is
think
what
it's,
I
I
assume.
think you've had a long rest, but I don't think it's been. It would take a minimum of 3 days to recharge it.
Got it.
Well, technically a minimum of 2 if you rolled 2d.
Yeah, but has it been? Can
It's
I
been
re-roll
too
for
long
charges
rest.
right now?
Sure.
It's been too long rest.
Roll 2d4, and we'll see how many charges you've got, because I think it's been 2.
3. 3 charges left. Cool.
Plus 1. I think it's 1d4 plus 1. No? Does it say 1d4? I might have.
Regains 1d4 charges each morning.
Oh, okay. So 1d4.
So
So 3.
3.
You have 3.
Okay. Well, I can't do anything cool. I can't do nothing. Can I just? Wait, where is this dragon? Can I just bop it?
Yeah.
The classic bop.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run up and try to bop it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna,
So you
I want to like try to like run up it.
Okay, so
And
roll
bop it on the head.
Roll a acrobatics check if you're gonna try and like mount.
Yeah.
You're gonna try and mount it.
Yeah.
Okay, roll an acrobatics check.
Oh, good.
9 plus 5 is 14.
14. So this thing's like wrenching and reeling back and forth, and it tries to throw you off as you try and get on. Unfortunately, you roll onto its wing as it flips up, and it almost flips you onto its back, basically. As you guys see Pup just jump up and I can't even click on
Agile, that one.
Anyways, can I grab it? No. Okay. Jeez.
James, how robust does the cabin look? Just as an aside, as I'm.
This
being
cabin,
opinion.
not great. This cabin is covered in those, like, they had set most of the ground on fire and had burned everything and broken all the stuff during the fighting and those soldiers.
So it doesn't look like it would be a really great dragon refuge that we could, mount a siege.
No, not at all. This thing would instantly cave in the ceiling on top of all of you. All right, Pup, so you...
Been there, you don't want that.
With my
Okay.
staff.
Okay, so you roll an attack.
Yeah. 19 plus 5, 14, 24.
24. That hits.
Great.
Okay.
And in that case, I... Yeah, I'm gonna hit it, and then I'm also gonna add my lightning to it because I can
Okay.
use 1 charge for that. So
Yes.
I add 1d4 to this.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. 11.
11. So you see Pup take the staff, flip it around, and smash the dragon on top of its head, and then this lightning explosion happens as they hit.
And
You said
then
10?
I'm 11.
11. Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action. I got key points back. I'm gonna bonus action Fury of Blows.
Okay. Flurry of
Flurry of
blows.
blows.
Mhm.
Roll me 2 attacks.
Wait, okay, 2 unarmed strikes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do like a little smack and then kick.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like a boom, and you hear like
Nice.
just like almost like a wrestler does a missile kick with both feet, and you're just gonna smash your heels, both of them down.
So I rolled for both of my attacks. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I got a dirty 20 and then a natural 20.
Ooh. All right. All right. So both of those hit. Roll your dirty 20
Yeah.
first, and then roll a D100 on the critical hit table. We'll see
Okay.
what happens.
All right.
Yeah, I'm on top of this dragon.
Anyway, so 3 plus 4. That's a 2 plus 2 plus 3 is a 5.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll a 100. And that is a 58 on the D100.
8. Okay. So roll your damage. So double the dice, the damage dice. And then
Max damage. So that's an 8 plus 3. 11.
11 more damage. Wow.
Nice,
42.
Nice.
And roll a third D1, D4. As you just clobber this thing right in the soft spot in the back of its neck. 3 more damage. You guys see Pup just flip up, smash, an explosion of lightning. The dragon roars, and then 2 kicks, boom, boom, hit, and the dragon's neck almost just kind of, and it kind of wrenches itself back, but just looking worse for wear right now.
It's gonna need a fantasy chiropractor.
And that is when you guys feel this intense heat strike the battlefield as trust kind of erupts, and you start to see just wavering lines of heat start to flow off of her body. Trust, roll me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
With advantage. Okay.
Okay.
Great.
It's gonna happen.
I didn't set up
Trust
the
is gonna
dice.
kill Dresden.
I did not set up the dice tower tonight, guys. So this is.
Always have to have the tower.
Fine.
ready.
We'll wait.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, wait. 14.
14.
No, 13.
13. Okay. You see the whole world. You can almost see on different spectrums. You can see heat. You can see movement. You can see the very world moving and the spiritual energies of everything around you. And you're able to determine friend from foe, but it's a little blurry. But you've got it right there. And you see that
But the foe is big.
magnificent wyvern right in front of you. Yeah. And you can still feel that piece of
Sure.
barb that just stabbed into your side.
Uh-huh.
That just basically pierced all of your internal organs. You can still feel
Yeah,
that pain
mhm.
raging in you.
Did not forget about that.
What are you doing?
Oh, damn it. Well, wait. Do I have any idea what my HP is, or I just don't know? You don't
know.
Tell me. No.
You
Cool.
feel invincible.
Right. I know that. Except for all the stabbing internal
you
injuries
feel
you just
pain,
described.
but you also feel like, what is pain?
Do I
You
feel
can
like
take it.
I could take the soul out of this creature?
You might be able to attack it straight at its soul.
Well,
But
I'd
you
like
know
to
that
do
is that's a contest of wills.
Okay. Okay. Dang it. Oh, I don't know what to do. So many options.
Would we in
power.
our heads think that this memory vision thing has a soul, or would we be like, oh, maybe not? Like, would we know, or are we like kind of? What do you
I
think?
feel like the
I mean,
whole
it's-
thing is a soul.
It definitely has a soul, but
Could be.
as you remember, a lot of your power comes from their want, their need for you.
Attack it.
So, like,
mentally.
it's definitely more of like a.
Oh, yeah, flirt
It
with
usually
There you go.
works more when it's like, you know, with
Yeah, I've got to
sentient beings. It
roll
doesn't
to
work as well.
seduce,
Yeah.
and then try and take its soul. No.
I mean, it
Just
doesn't work
be
as
the-
well on animals or
donkey to this
beasts and
dragon
things
and
like
just flirt with
that.
it.
You've never had that
Uh-huh.
kind of connection.
Mm-hmm. Crap. And Pup is directly on top of it still.
I'm
Yep.
riding the wagon.
Cowie. Oh, that will hurt.
But you have, I mean, you have those 2 giant steel-like claws, almost like Wolverine, on your hands.
I mean,
you've got this
I
huge
still have
armor.
a reaction, so if you do that, I can always.
react to your attacks, technically, right? No, I can't.
You would have to con save along with it.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah.
I mean-
Do my 2 claws count as like 2-handed weapons so I can attack with each?
Yeah, you can attack with both, for sure.
Okay, I'm going for its eyes then.
Okay. So that would be a called shot, which would give you disadvantage, but you'd be hitting it straight in the eyes, which...
No, I don't want disadvantage. I don't roll that well enough to have a disadvantage.
But you can make 2 just claw attacks.
Yeah, I would like to make 2 claw attacks, wherein if I roll well, I'm aiming for the eyes. But I might miss.
So you make 2 claw attacks. Roll with plus 10 to each hit.
On the 20s?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so disadvantage would be pretty. Plus 10 on that too.
Okay, so... Oh, plus 10. So 1 is 27,
Okay.
and 1 is a natural 1.
Oh, no. We'll do the 27 first. One of your claws jumps out, and you streak towards this thing, and you all around see Daye just explode forward with her claw, and this claw seems to cut through this wyvern's flesh as if it wasn't even there, as you see it just come out and keep going and keep going as the
other one I hit myself in the face with.
And Trust, you're just not used to this form. You're so free, you're so fast.
No, Tristan won't let me have it more
strong.
often.
So, unfortunately, your second attack misses. Roll a d100, and then also roll a d20.
Man, a lot of charts tonight.
Yeah.
Sensing the look on Trust's face, I'm like, yeah, this is my fault. This is my fault.
23 on the 100, and then sorry, what was the other one I'm rolling?
Roll a d20.
Oh, another d20.
I mean,
17.
17. You see this claw does 17 damage as it
Oh. I thought to myself, I was like, no!
claws through this beast's flesh, just tearing it to pieces. Fortunately, Trust, your feet get a little tangled, and you kind of stumble, but because you're almost floating, you catch yourself automatically.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I got wings!
Okay, that brings us back to the top of the order. Cornelia.
All right.
And then
So
Trust's
I'm-
turn ends. And we go back to the regular battle music.
Cornelia,
Oh, can I still give bardic inspiration in this form?
Sure. What does that look like?
Because
more
I know
like-
Pup.
It's more like bardic intimidation.
Well, because I know Pup is still injured from the last fight and is directly on top of this creature, I would like to give like awkward demon thumbs up to Pup.
Huge clawed thumbs up.
Yeah.
Just
With like
I
a
love
big,
this.
with like a big toothy
Great.
grin that like to anyone else is terrifying, but Pup is like,
yeah,
Pup gets it.
like,
and just flames, just
yeah, flapping.
Love this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Maybe a little roar.
To the roar.
all right, Cornelia. Yes, Pup, you have inspiration.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Cornelia, what are you doing?
Just
All right. So I'm inside hiding, and I'm just hearing all of this stuff outside.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm just gonna pop up, get a clear view. I'm still gonna shoot. I'm gonna stay where I'm at actually.
Okay.
And shoot another arrow
All right.
at the
Yeah.
dude.
Roll an attack.
So that's 21.
21 hits. Roll an attack, and you get sneak attack
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, that's why I was like, maybe I'll just stay where I'm at.
Get it.
Okay, so 6 and 14, so 18 total.
18. Wow.
Nice.
Powerful arrow.
This
Yeah.
thing's starting to look rough as you see it not moving with the same vigor it had, but it's still thrashing about wildly, and it's enormous. Anything else, Cornelia?
I'm gonna say, "You're doing great, guys," and then duck back down.
Yeah.
Okay. Kelwise, this thing has pinned you down to the ground. One talon just in your body, threatening
So-
to push you down.
In my mind, I can't possibly miss stabbing it in the foot, which is holding me down.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attack it.
All right.
That's
There's no way.
oh boy, it's a great time to roll bad. 13.
13 hits.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
My first was a 13, actually.
It's a 2 + 4, 6, and I'm going to roll Colossus Slayer. So 6 + 3, that's a 9.
Okay. 9 damage.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna roll another attack with the same
All right.
arm.
Second attack.
Yeah.
Man, being level
Attack
5 must be
yo.
nice.
Yeah.
18,
18 hits.
18 does not hit.
Yeah.
and that's an extra 2.
We got a DM.
Sorry,
plus
6. Extra 6.
damage. Okay. All right. So you guys see Rezik or Kelwise just down there starting hacking at this thing's leg, just stabbing and hacking away at it. Rezik.
Help.
Okay. So this beast is looking pretty weak, looking weakened.
It's looking bloodied for
Okay.
sure.
Not from where I am.
Okay. Well, yeah. When Trust transformed and like her wings sprouted or whatever, like I got like totally like flung onto the ground, just and I'm just gonna start to scramble up and towards the house, and then on my way over there, I'm gonna like I'm going to summon four bolts of like arcane darts, and I'm going to toss them at the beast, and then just stumble inside of the house.
Okay. Perfect. Roll damage on your
You got it, guys.
No, get out of here. You're
magic
giving
missiles.
away my position, Rezik. Get out of here.
Huh? Save me, Cornelia.
Shoo. This is my hiding spot.
Okay, 1 second. So there's 4. So we did that. Okay. All right. Ooh, that was good. 1 second. So that's what? That's 4 + 1 each. So that's So 10. So that's 17 force damage.
17 force damage. You see, as you throw these darts, that tail comes whipping up around. And just for a second, you see it coming right for your face, Rezik. You just see it and you feel it. But then you throw these darts out and explain to me how these darts hit this giant wyvern.
So I am freaking out, but my magic is still pretty focused, and it's gonna basically be like an acupuncturist and go down its spine, just and like the last one goes into the weak spot that pup hit on its neck.
And as it hits, clawing at its back, pup, you slide back down and out of the way, and it slams itself to the ground. Kelwise, you're underneath this thing as it's flailing about, and it's just rolling on the ground, screeching, and then it lets out this and lays down dead.
Good job, everybody.
I stab it. I'm like, yeah, stay down. Having done literally nothing this entire time. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not moving from my
so
hiding
Dresden.
spot after all that.
Yeah, you guys are
Brilliant.
You guys kind of pop out of the house.
No
You
way.
just see this thing laying on the ground, and as it's laying there, its body starts to become immaterial.
Can I suck its soul?
This gold shimmering light
Skyrim.
starts to float up into the sky, and as it dissolves into the air, Dresden, you immediately feel a pull of something. And you look down, and there's another piece of that stone with the swirling light in it.
Oh, job. Another
Someone
one.
else.
Someone.
Kelwise, that's all you.
Can I talk in this form? Can I speak
Yeah.
common? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Uh,
I'd like to. Well, what were you about to say?
no. Nothing.
I was just gonna say to the group. Oh, I don't know how long I have in this form, so if we want to just like quickly go over to the other one, maybe we could just knock it out real quick.
And you can feel it already kind of fading. It doesn't last longer than, let's say, a minute.
Mega Trust
Take
is
a
right.
few
Let's
seconds.
hurry.
And I'm gonna say, also, I'm pretty sure when I fade out of this form, I'm gonna die. So if someone wants to get some medical attention real quick, I've got a lot of poison in me.
I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Roll a Constitution saving throw. Trust.
Oh, she's so big.
Oh, thank God. 19, dirty 20.
A dirty 20. So you kind of start to land, and you feel that energy of the soul burning out through your skin, and you land, and you all see that carapace and the wings start to, almost like ash, start to burn away and float into the air as you see Trust emerge from this being, and Trust's eyes kind of, one looking this way, one looking that way, kind of like, and then just face plants into the grass. It looks like her wounds are healed for the most part, and she sleeps soundly, but definitely out.
Does it feel like I'm missing a soul, but gaining a level?
I mean, you're just snoozing. You're snoozing ever so deeply. It's hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Always
And
be
we all
direct.
observe this, and while we're observing, we feel like we've gained experience, and we are now level up from where we were before. No,
Is
okay.
Trust still
Listen,
bleeding?
Kelly's absorbed a thing. I absorbed a thing. I'm just logic.
Go around.
I'm gonna eat some food. I'm absorbing something too.
I pee. That's it.
I'm doing the opposite of absorbing.
Oh my god.
Alright.
And
while
as
this is all
you guys
happening,
kind
I'm
of
gonna
take
go
a,
over.
you guys take
Go
a
ahead.
break. We're gonna go on a break for. Let's go on a break for a second.
Oh, okay.
Thank you everyone for hanging out with us. We're gonna go on a quick 15-minute break. Then we're gonna come back and give away some stickers.
So, we beat this thing.
So you guys beat this thing. You beat it pretty badly. It didn't even get a second round. That was bad planning on my part.
We feel very relieved.
Hopefully, a sign of good things to come.
Only
We-
good
we-
things. You guys are
Yeah.
standing around,
Or
just kind of breathing deeply, trying to settle down. Your heart's beating from this attack, and you start to hear rustling coming from the direction of the bridge. You start to hear multiple
There's more.
footsteps and rustling
All right.
and stuff.
People coming. There's
Can,
people
can
coming.
I cast Cure Wounds on myself,
Well, you're asleep.
please? Oh yeah.
Oh.
Damn it.
Should we,
face down,
hide
snoozing
right
in the
now?
dirt?
Should we take Trust and hide right now? There's footsteps coming.
Yeah.
I was
think
going to
it's a good idea.
cast. Sorry, I was going to cast Cure Wounds on Trust, but I thought you said Trust got their HP back.
No, Trust's wounds, as far as like those mortal wounds, Trust seems
Oh, okay.
stable, but
But Trust has 1 HP.
Trust has one HP.
I was going to before the break cast Cure Wounds on Trust.
Okay.
So,
So roll your D8.
Daye?
that one. That's an 8
Plus
plus.
wisdom.
Nice.
Max
health.
plus 2.
No.
Plus 2.
That's a solid 10.
So 10 HP. So Trust, you kind of feel your body knitting itself back together magically as your eyes kind of flutter open. The last 2 or 3 minutes, kind of a blur. As you guys start to see humanoids, not super tall, maybe 5 foot tall, like a lot of them, maybe 20 or 30 humanoids coming up through the trees. And you look up and you start to see a bunch of the Goat Time members, some of those fishermen, some of the wives.
Pitchforks.
They don't have pitchforks. They just have backpacks. And they look like their backpacks are filled to the brim, just kind of stuff thrown into them, shoved into their back, clothes and such like that, and they all look a little haggard. And they kind of, out of breath, look up and see you, eyes wide.
Am I still huge?
You're still huge. Yeah. How long does it last? 10 minutes?
18 hours.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's just a minute?
Yeah.
Oh, then
I have to call my doctor.
Then you would have you would have shrunk already.
Damn it. So I'm not. Boop.
And they look up at you, and Kelwise, that fisherman you had that had helped you, and you guys had kind of reeled in that big razor fin together, looks up at you, and his face,
Sorry,
worse for wear.
Oh no.
we didn't take your advice.
Well, see, but what are y'all doing over here?
Well, we thought we were saving people, but I don't know. It seems like we're just killing giant monsters.
Giant monsters in this forest? Well, I ain't seen no giant monsters in this forest. What was it doing, giant monsters?
Well, it was attacking us mostly, but other than that, I don't know if it was here before then,
Well,
so I don't think you would have seen it.
Where'd it go? Where is this giant monster? And he starts looking around.
What? It's hard to explain, really.
Yeah, it's difficult to explain, but it did. It slashed Kelwise, I believe, right? And
Yeah,
and
you
also-
can. I'm pretty wounded.
Yeah, a few wounded here.
Yeah, look at that. You can see all insides.
I pick up Trust and
Oh.
like a marionette. I just go like
I slap him for his insolence.
You're real comfortable with each other, huh?
Too
Yeah.
comfortable.
I mean, I guess. But wait,
Yeah,
more
but-
importantly, though, why are you guys here?
And you start to
What
see
happened?
like 50, 60, 70 people start to show up, and they're all stopped.
You guys going camping?
It's terrible business, you know. Back at Gohan,
Yeah.
Luthen called us all back through the chat, you know, and mass, and then start seeing some wild stuff, you know.
Like
All
what?
stuff about, you know, faith and returning to the source heart. No one knows source heart is. But sounds real. And you see this little boy kind of pop up under his hand, and he puts his hand on the kid's head. I've got faith and stuff, but you know, we'll take care of the little one. Talking all crazy, you know, screaming about some kind of deist curse, waking up, destroy the world. I've never heard talk like that before.
Well, I think we're linked to whatever he's speaking about, unfortunately.
Oh, it ain't. You're saying
Is
you
there a
caused all this?
No,
Oh, okay, go.
I'm saying. But for whatever reason, we've been caught up in it, and I think we might have to solve it. Unfortunately.
Solve it? What do you mean
Yeah.
solve it? There's no solving it. Crazy, man. You should
Does
go
anyone-
away.
Does anyone in your group know about any other places other than here, other than this set of islands? Have you ever heard of
Wait.
a land?
Well, obviously,
distant land.
wherever you come with, we'll say Paul.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've had all places.
But have any of you ever been there?
No. How will we
Okay.
get there? We can't use portal. We don't have magic. Not some wizard running around point at.
True.
I'm just a fisherman.
You're what?
A fisherman.
Oh, I'm a
Fisherman.
fisherman.
Yeah.
I said
Okay.
fisherman. I got it.
I'm
Came
a
out.
fisherman too.
Care
But-
about puck there. And
Uh-huh.
water. And then take care of them. That's all we need. That and the lay mine.
Kelwise.
Similar.
Kelwise.
Yes, Trust.
Is there a reason we're telling this man all of our issues and why we're asking him questions when he seems to know nothing? I'm very confused. It might be the poison talking. I'm sorry.
I thought they were very nice people, and I feel bad because I think whatever we're doing here might cause them harm too.
Well, look.
Hellwise, we
feel like-
do a lot of things, and there's always consequences, and we can't care about everyone. I'm sorry.
Well, we can't not care about everyone either. I mean,
yes, we
these are
can.
real people. We have to.
Well, no, I agree with
yes.
Kellwise. These people are fine people.
They're
and
stuck
we're
in this
just
as much
trying
as we
to-
are.
We're just trying to solve the issues that's happening here.
I walk over to Dresden. He'll sympathize with this.
Well, look, we all heading to back and forth. You probably won't go the same way. Fortunately, we cut the bridge.
Oh, cut bridge. To which island?
Well, we had to cut a bridge behind us.
Oh, you had to cut the bridge.
Because they was chasing us out of town. With pitchforks and all. Saying
Chasing you?
We were faceless and everything. Look, I'm a good faceless man. I pray mine every day. In the morning.
You're faceless. They called you faceless.
Faithless.
Faithless.
Yeah.
Oh, some of the townspeople are calling you all faithless and drove you out of town.
Oh yeah, it was like 2 rituals and so in church there. So we all took the little ones and left. And you look, and there's a lot of kids. It seems like these people grabbed up all the kids and split, and in a hurry too, by the looks of their backpacks, just with shoved stuff inside.
Right. Well, that was a smart idea. I think just try to find some safety in this area for a while, and we're gonna try to solve this dilemma.
All right. Well, we sail, right? We're going back to the back and forth and figure something out. But I don't think we can get to us on this island because we've cut a bridge. So we'll be there for Tombang.
I feel like the accent's getting stronger. I'm having a hard time understanding any of it now.
It's thick.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask after this guy leaves. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Kellwise, what's the cliff notes?"
Yeah, and I'm gonna do my best to tell them to you. I really am.
I feel like James is like, they're getting too much of this. Make it even stronger. Make it even stronger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Be safe as well. Keep the little ones safe, and we'll try to find a way out of here for all of you.
And it kind of puts a hand on your shoulder. Looks again at your wounds. You won't be able to bleeding all over your side there.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, not great. Take care of yourself.
Do you have any healers with you, or any herbs that are medicinal in nature to help? Maybe.
I think it's mainly children, right?
No.
You're right. They can't carry medicinal ingredients as well. It's impossible.
No, it's usually like tops and jacks. And
Most
things like
towns stay in the chat. So,
Okay.
All
Most
right.
of the town stayed in the
fishermen.
chat.
Yeah.
In the
Do
chat.
you know what
Find the
they're
right chat room,
doing
we can.
in there?
Chapel.
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
Do you know what they're doing in there? Like, why did you
hear people screaming, all kinds of weird stuff, chatting and such, screeching, something a bit unnatural going on over there. I was still clear if I was you. What? Right?
yeah. And
Thank you.
thankfully for you, you're not us.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
now
have to go
you-
there at some point. But
Well, if you have to go there, oh, I don't envy you. I do.
Yeah,
Crazy times living here. Crazy times.
Same.
What a time to be alive, yeah. Alright.
well, hopefully, at the resolution of all this, we can get you back to a semblance of normal in your lives.
Well, no chance of that out of this. But we'll try. We'll try.
Best we
His
can
hand on
do.
your shoulder again. And he starts to lead the group back deeper into the forest. And you see there's maybe 150 people in total. Maybe 50 children and 100 adults.
Did I notice the blacksmith, the one who was building me the
You
armor
didn't.
and the sword? Go.
The blacksmith
okay,
is
good.
not in the group.
There's still a chance. Okay.
Well, Trust, I understand your concern, by the way, but we have to remember that when we go to these other worlds, we are kind of messing up their lives a little bit, so we're just trying to make sure that they're going to be okay. That's all.
Yeah, and especially in this situation where they really hadn't done us any harm, they were just here existing. It didn't seem like they had much of a choice in the matter. As far as I'm concerned, I just wanted to help them out as well as possible. I mean, they're in as bad of a situation as we are. And we might destroy their entire world. There might not even be a chance to save them, honestly. We might not be able to pull 150 other people through this portal, or... I don't even know. I don't know what happens.
Well, let's hope to the gods that's not the case. That'd be terrible.
Do you hope to the gods, Rezik?
That's just an expression. I'm not really that religious at all.
Man, isn't there just the one?
No, there are gods. Well, there are technically supposed to be gods. Mayan, Pandarus, a bunch of other ones. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me though. It's just an expression.
Yeah, I get
I
that.
don't know. Kind of just struck me. It's funny you're not really concerned about like the next life when you've got a sister that just came back from it.
It's a heavy one right there, Dresden. Do you want to discuss this or solve the problems here? Because we can talk for a while if you want to.
Oh, I don't know. We could go build a bridge.
Might
do that.
have to. Or not.
That sounds great. Let's do that. Yeah.
Actually, while we're still here, Pup, can you smell your friend?
Roll me
James?
a d20. Perception.
Perception.
I got a boo.
Mm. Yeah.
But total.
You'd notice that
three.
when that being had split the last time you were together, like something was going on that was no natural exit. It was definitely something magical in nature.
Yeah.
So you have no trace, nothing to go on.
Yeah.
Should we go back to the honey that I left?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised knowing you, that it didn't work.
I mean, maybe. But you haven't gone back over there yet.
Yeah,
Enter
let's go
the
check it
shirt
out.
out.
Okay, so you guys
We
start to
should go
follow the
alone,
honey
maybe?
trail.
We'll follow it, but you should approach it alone. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
a great
yeah.
idea.
Okay, so you guys start to follow this honey trail all the way back to where you had first
down.
started it, and it doesn't look, other than like a little bit of it got trampled by the group moving through the forest. Other than that, it doesn't look disturbed at all.
Okay. All right.
Maybe
yeah, it's
honey's
not
not
there
its
anymore.
thing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Okay, next.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you could smell it, maybe it can smell us. So maybe it'll come find us if it's time.
Hmm.
Next,
All right, let's go
build a bridge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or fly.
Is the third
Let's-
cabin
let's
on the other
go
side of
take
the
a look.
bridge?
The
It's
third
so.
cabin is on the
Yeah.
plains. Yeah.
It's in the plains. It's the very first place we went.
Okay.
Let's just go take a look at the bridge at least.
So you go to look at the bridge, and there's hundreds of feet in between you and where the bridge lays slack because they cut on this side. You just see this huge
Boy.
sea of clouds, and maybe
Like less than
300.
400 feet? Did I just hear 300 feet?
it's about 300-foot rise, and then another 100-foot in distance. So just shy of 300 or 400 feet.
Wait, 300-foot rise, but only 100-foot across?
And another, well, it's like a 300-foot, like, it's a diagonal.
Hypotenuse is 300.
Yeah.
Or the
Sure.
the
a little
long leg.
over 300
Okay.
feet. Yeah.
Something math. No math.
Because the islands
Yeah.
are floating like around like
Yeah,
this. So
yeah.
Yeah.
it's a pretty steep incline in these bridges.
Damn, that's sucks.
So it should be less far away.
Yes.
What were you thinking? What were you thinking?
it
of
higher?
Well, 'cause
Height's
if
the
it's-
important part.
If it's high and then it falls, it only fell this distance, which is shorter than that distance, right?
Oh.
Let's just say it's a 350-foot walkway. the line of tangency is 350 feet. How about that?
Cool.
Is that
Cool.
Tight. Yeah.
yeah?
Cool. Tight.
All right. Wooden bridge, I heard.
It was made of wooden planks and rope.
Perfect.
He parts the rope.
Who's got the biggest bow?
Me.
Oh no. How far can you shoot that thing?
Over 300 feet, man.
Does it look like it's over 300 feet?
Can I insight check her on that?
If it's straight across, if this is 350, this is less than 300.
Yes, but
Probably.
the floating islands almost taper off towards the bottom and become
So it's hanging
almost a
straight
point.
down.
Yes.
Which wouldn't make it. Okay, so
How do you really feel?
I've got 400 feet of rope, but I'm not sure that bow is strong enough to. Okay, we need to. Are there any trees around?
So you start looking around for trees and roll me a
Are you gonna
perception
try to
check.
jump it?
We just need to shoot it and then pull it back over.
Yeah.
Cornelia doesn't. You don't have your floaty cape, right? That's back at the boat with your little mate.
No, I'm wearing it.
Yeah, I'm not sure we want to risk sending. I mean, I guess you could tie the rope.
We
to
could tie rope to Cornelia.
Have to be a good nun. Do you think you can fly that far? Awkwardly, pets a
I mean,
cat.
Dresden,
It's,
roll me a
it's more like
Dresden, roll me a perception check.
Perception check.
Do you guys think I could jump it?
Not really.
17.
You can hear
Lucky
voices
17.
on the wind
there?
coming from up on the top. And as you're looking
Good voices.
off across, you can see a bunch of people standing on the other side of the ridge, kind of laying down, looking over at you guys.
Okay, no one look, but there's people up there just sort
Well,
of
they-
peeking over the ridge.
They might not be mad at us. They just didn't like the people that left. Maybe they'll help us fix the bridge. They don't want it broken.
How are you always so wonderfully naive? You might be right.
I can't tell if that was a compliment or not.
It
It
wasn't.
If they
okay.
fix the bridge, they're just as likely to come after us and them. So I'm not
What-
sure
what
that's
do-
a good thing.
Should we wait
I
for
didn't
them
know.
to fix
I didn't
it?
know they had anything against us. I thought we were trying to help all the people.
It
No, I
sounded
think
through the confusion of talking with the gentleman we were just speaking with. I
Can we
think.
call it talking?
Poking with? What does that mean?
Okay, that's a great question. I was trying to figure it out when I said it too.
Smoking them.
The gentleman we just spoke with,
Oh.
he seemed to indicate that they were pretty upset and in a sort of a fervor, as it were, over the
Yeah,
decisions that they had made to leave and whatever's happening up at the church. Up on
Right.
top.
So they's mad at them, not us.
well, the problem
we
is the
may
whole
have caused it.
town knows that there are new people in town that are causing problems, and
Yeah.
that's us.
I think it's they're just going to point their finger. I mean, they're not wrong.
Is there another like? Can we be like, oh look, we'll just go to that island over
Yeah.
there and then take the long way around? Or is
Wait,
they,
Roll me a perception check.
And
What's up?
while you do that, I remember the giant.
people are getting angry now.
I remember the giant creatures that jump from island to island and bring that up.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh.
It's Kate. No.
All right.
What?
Oh, no.
Trust already did.
No,
Trust
no,
already
no.
did. Daye already
Oh!
did it. Yeah.
Well, I think
get
out
to
of
marry
any
him.
of us, I think that pup can make a friend with one of those giant creatures, probably. Out of any
Wait,
of
I
us.
can play giant.
Yeah. True.
You
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Genius.
Does
Yeah.
it
The captain taught
Oh,
me.
Captain Tide taught you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, rip.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, that's not a bad idea to maybe talk to them, because if we rebuild this bridge, those people can get right back over too, and maybe
You want me to
hunt
go
those
ask?
children.
Where are they?
The giants?
Just
And
spread some honey
you look
around.
around and you see that there's quite a few of them just kind of walking around, milling about. And there's one on your
What?
island.
Well, look over there, a plot device.
I mean, it was maybe a dozen of them at any one given time within range. Some very far off, but just kind of milling about.
Yeah, I'll go
Living
over.
their lives.
Okay, so you guys see one maybe a half mile away, just kind of meandering. So you guys travel off, and those people on the ridge watch you go. And you walk over and you find, and you get within maybe a couple 100 feet of this thing, and it's just walking very, very slowly, hunched shoulders. Its head is kind of down here, so it's like its whole back just kind of is one big piece that
Kingpin.
hangs down to these big old long arms that almost touch the ground as it walks back and forth.
Earth. And then I'll just like go up. And then in giant, I'll say, hello, hi, excuse me.
And
Which
this thing
does not
with these
Sound
gigantic
like
just black eyes, yeah, just kind of looks at you. It turns its body at you. Ah!
Oh, God.
Is this in giant or is this in common?
No, it just makes a noise at you.
Oh, great. I just... In giant or
And then it starts
Giant
turning.
I have a question. I was wondering if you could help me with something.
which sounds like rush no.
Push.
And it turns
I
to look at you again. Ah!
Compliment it or something. Give it food.
What are you doing?
Roll me an insight check.
Yeah, just not understand what I'm saying. This is the way this thing is. I got a pumpkin. 20.
Okay. Yeah, you look at this thing and you're like, I'm surprised it even recognizes that I'm talking to it. It doesn't seem. And you haven't
Well,
seen any of them talk.
In its defense, a lot of the people around here make noises that are just like that.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
This thing, you get the sense that this thing kind of has that animalistic, instinctual movement and pattern to it. It doesn't necessarily maybe have the capacity for verbal communication.
Yeah.
Up.
Great.
I got this.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Is it an
Uh,
animal?
You cast speak with
I said
animals.
animalistic.
And yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I took it as a cue.
Hey,
Yes,
Nikki, you
that,
did say
that was not a cue, but you cast speak with animals, and this thing starts lumbering around, and you kind of reach out. What are you saying to him?
Ride. Us. Ride.
And you say that to him, and again he looks down at you.
Ride.
Hop on my back. Hop on my back.
Is he gesturing? Is it just smiling?
He
I'm
just
gonna
starts to
hop on
smile at you.
Dresden's
You don't
back.
hear anything back, no reply, nothing.
As
Right? Show
as
him
she
what-
hops on my back, I'll start like jumping around.
Yeah. And I point and I go, ride. Us.
It looks down at
Ride?
you. and it starts flailing its arms like.
Oh, okay, everybody hop on.
Oh, it's going.
Everybody hop on.
It's going. Everyone get on. Everyone get on.
Someone get on.
Yeah.
Is it big enough to? How many of us does it look like it
we
could
can all
hold?
fit
Well, it's almost 60 feet tall. It's humongous.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
This thing
I
is
thought it was like 12 feet tall.
massive being.
Can it even hear us?
That's that. Yeah, it was. I mean, it just like kind of looks down at you, and its shadow basically blots out the sun every time it looks down on you.
When you said it was like a half mile away or something, I was like, wow, I can't believe we saw it. Now I'm like, oh.
Oh.
It's a half mile away.
village.
It's all
How
you
could
can
we
see.
miss?
It's all
Yes.
you can see. Scramble up, scramble up, scramble up.
Yeah, everyone.
All right, everybody roll a athletics check
Oh boy, it's
to
gonna
climb
get rough.
this thing.
Let's go. Let's go.
And this
I'm
thing
still
is
on
covered
Dresden.
in like moss and vines and grass and such.
Vines.
It seems like, and it's almost like you look and there's like squirrels and stuff kind of running around on its back. It's like
Oh wow.
almost
Wherever
made
they
of
stop.
nature.
Stay where
But
the
its
squirrels are.
skin
This is
is
retired.
really rough and rugged. You can tell it's skin, but it's like almost like really
break out
dry
sensitive.
skin, almost as hard as stone, which makes it good for climbing. But
But
Does that mean we
terrible
can
for
roll with
making
advantage?
love.
yeah. What did everyone get?
I haven't rolled yet. You were making wonderful
19.
descriptions.
19.
I'm still on Dresden, so don't know yet.
Okay.
After all.
I rolled a 9.
A 9.
I rolled a 1 plus 2.
Okay,
You
so
have to-
trust,
12.
I'm still really hurt.
trust. You start to grab one of those things, and you just feel this searing pain in your side, and you're like, "Ooh,
Nah.
that's not happening."
14.
Okay, so Dresden, Cornelia on your shoulders, kind of just
Can I-
eating snacks.
Can I throw? Can I pick up Trust again?
I will not slap him this time.
Okay, Trust on one shoulder, Cornelia on the other shoulder, and Dresden just climbing up. That's all of you. So you guys managed to climb up, and
Brother with a
he's
peanut?
just this guy is just like throwing his hands up in the air, and you've seen them do this for quite a while sometimes, and sometimes not even jump. And it's just doing it. And you guys climb all the way up to the top, and from up here, 60 feet up, you can see a huge forest extending deep, deep, deep back. And Pup, roll me a perception check.
Oh, you're muted.
Oh.
15.
15. You get a whiff of that small, weird wolf being, but you can't see it, you can't sense it, you don't know where it's coming from, because as you start to turn your head to try and figure out where it's coming from, this thing just launches itself in the air, and all of you guys, at like Mach speed, you're all holding on, your gums are flapping and your eyelids are tearing up, and you're like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. You land in the plains. Everybody give me a strength check. Strength saving throw.
That's where we wanted to go.
11.
It's an 8.
Strength save.
Save?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
16.
9.
Ooh.
16. 3. So Trust, Kelwise, and Cornelia, and they start rolling off of this thing.
Does my dirty 20 help them at all? Because they
Your
were
dirty
riding
20,
me.
you got your dirty 20 is one-handed. You're just like, I got this. You can grab one of them. You might be able to grab one of them. And
Let me
Cornelia
go.
was right. Cornelia was.
No,
Oh,
Trust
Cornelia
for
and Trust
sure.
were right on your shoulder. So roll me a dex
Yeah.
saving throw, Dresden.
Oh, God. You're gonna make me Sophie's choice, these two.
I know you want to let me.
Wounded.
Dex save,
You know
Yeah.
you want to let me fall.
13.
13. Trust. You feel. Did you say Trust? I thought you said Trust.
You didn't say anyone yet.
I didn't say anyone. I was letting the moment simmer. I was gonna ask which one of them looks more fucked up.
Well, You know
I
that
am.
Trust was
Trust.
just
Oh,
impaled.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. Yeah, so I'll grab Trust.
So you managed to grab Trust by the back of your shirt. You're just like, and you're just like hanging. Cornelia and Kelwise, you both go flipping and sliding down the side of this. No one else able to catch you. What are you guys doing?
I'm using my cape to
Okay.
glide down.
So Cornelia, you jump off, and you're like, ooh, this is either gonna work really well or not at all. Roll me a sleight of hand to try and grab the cape and maneuver yourself into a flight.
Can I head toward Killwise too?
Well, Kelwise, the second you catch yourself, Kelwise is falling right next to you, so
24.
24. So, like a parachute, you catch the wind, and you slowly just start gliding down. And as you do, you notice the sun itself deep on the horizon now. The sky almost a orange way off in the direction you're looking. Kelwise, you're sliding
Pay
and falling
attention.
down this thing. What are you doing?
Is there conveniently any water around? Anywhere within 60 feet?
No.
I start peeing. I'm just kidding.
No, not at all, because you're almost 60 feet up from the ground.
Glides down a stream of pee. Thanks, Pop.
I mean, I guess I'm tucking and rolling as I fall. I don't know, honestly. I haven't.
I mean,
Okay.
you're falling down
Roll
like
me-
a mountain, basically.
Yeah, you're
right? You can
sliding
kinda, like-
down the side of him right now.
Yeah.
So roll me a
Yeah,
dexterity
something.
saving throw to see if you can at least.
Wait, because I'm not clearly envisioning it. I'm sliding down the side of this beast.
This being is
covered
like
in weeds and
he's,
stuff.
he's kind of like almost circular. So like when he landed, you couldn't hold
Just wait
like
here.
you couldn't keep purchase
Yeah.
of like a little rivet. So you just started sliding down the side of his
But
body.
you said he's covered in vines and
He's
stuff,
covered in
right?
vines and
moss.
grass and moss and dirt and stuff.
Well, then I would try to catch myself on one
Okay.
of the vines.
So roll
Yeah.
a dexterity saving throw to try and grab a vine before you go off. You fall too deep to where you're just free falling.
Gonna Tarzan
That's
it.
a 19 plus 6. 25.
A 19. So you manage to hook your arm and catch a vine, and your legs are just dangling about 40 feet free fall down this cliff. And you see Cornelia just kind of.
Brutal fall damage too.
Do you need some help?
Am I still up there with him?
Yeah, you made it.
Yes.
You were managed to hold on.
Yeah.
Want me to help you?
Yes. Yes.
And I help him up.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you managed to help him, and then you guys all kind of climb down. It's much easier to climb down, and this being
I, like,
seems to
just
wait
for
for you
fun?
guys to climb down before he starts walking, just walking somewhere else. What were you?
What are you
saying?
like? You're like
Pup?
gonna like monk down, Pup?
Well, I kind of because I have slow fall. I just kind of wanted to grab
Oh.
Kellwise and like just grab him since I helped him up. Be like, hold on tight, and just jump off. But then
And
No,
Pup
this is
kinda
what I was
like-
avoiding.
just to tear the crap out of him.
Yeah, and Pup manages to like almost Tarzan their way down, just like shoot, foo, 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 foo.
I was trying to
Kellwise-
scare Kellwise.
Kellwise, the world is just spinning. Your head is up. The ground is up. The sky is up. The ground is up. And all of a sudden, you're on the ground.
Where am I?
You're in one piece.
Well, that was
And,
crazy. What just happened? We were up there. I thought we were going to climb down.
Nope.
Then I ruffle his little hair.
Oh. Okay.
We went
Thanks.
for a ride.
Clearly.
Slowly climbing down.
Trust still holding Trust in one arm.
Yeah.
like in one of those baby harnesses. Just like
I try to make it more of a
I'm
like
too
a
injured to
here.
even argue.
Yeah, and try and salvage a bit of Trust's like dignity and just sort of, hey, so we're just going down. You okay?
You're making
Yeah,
it worse.
I know.
You're
That's what
making
I
it
do.
worse.
You know, that's all I know how to do. Sorry.
And you all manage to make it down, and this being kind of looks at you again, those big old black eyes, and just
Thank you.
and then starts.
All right.
We're lucky he jumped to the right other island.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
That was really coincidental.
It's a real toss up there.
Yeah, it really was. Could have gone anywhere,
Classic.
really. There's a bunch of other ones, too, so it's kind of surprising.
Why?
Classic plot device. Just classic.
Well, we made it.
What does that mean?
That was
While we were in the
awesome,
air,
though.
could we see? Could we
Made
see
me
all
so
the?
happy.
There were people lined up, watching us.
Oh yeah.
Could we see them
Oh.
when we jumped?
I was just like,
When you jumped, no. While you jumped, once you jumped, it was like, oh my god, hold on for dear life, hold on for dear life. And even the 60 feet up, you got a better vantage point, but you couldn't really see any more than there was just, a pretty large grouping of people there. You couldn't really make out because you had walked maybe another half mile away from that ledge, so it was hard to make out. But you saw a sizable force of people. But as you land on the plains, you kind of look around. The bridge is still intact here, but you don't see any people anywhere. There's no one gathering, nothing like that. Just a cottage way off in the distance, a speck.
Maybe they
plain.
didn't see us jump.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I mean, we were just bumps on the back of that giant thing. They're used to those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
I mean, they were watching us go, though. I did clock that.
There was a lot of bumps.
Yeah.
All right.
And if they did catch us, they're going to be coming across that bridge really soon.
If can we set an alarm or something, or
We just cut
We
the bridge.
still don't know if they're gonna come after us. Don't know why we're assuming this.
Well, either way, I think we're running out of time, everyone. We should get to the next cabin as soon as possible.
Yeah.
You keep saying that, but do we know if this is timed?
No.
It feels more like it is
Well,
over.
Bad stuff's happening back in town, right?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
getting darker, noticeably darker.
Yeah, every
It's
time we
obvious.
do this, it
Yeah,
gets
so
darker.
if we didn't do anything, I think it would stay this amount of dark.
I got a
DM
question.
raising
Did
his voice.
anyone pick up who picked up the gem piece?
Where's that big thing? We need to make him jump back now.
Well, it happened
why-
right at break.
I don't
that one
think
of us
anyone
probably picked it
said that
up.
they picked it up, but I assume one of
I
you would have
know
picked it up.
I'm assuming
Dresden
anyone other than
said
me.
someone take care of this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I
I
was
was-
like, otherwise grab it.
Captain Prince
De-transforming.
Battlemaster did give an order, so I'm assuming.
Okay.
we
So
figured it out.
assume Kelwise. We'll just say you have it.
I grabbed it.
Yeah. Keep it away from me.
Yeah, okay.
Right, it's fun. I've got one too.
It's pretty fun. I
Ooh.
don't know why he's so scared of it.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Stop.
All right. Okay, you jokers.
What happens
let's
when
go.
you put them near one another?
I don't
Oh,
know.
Just
that's a great
don't
question.
touch them, and don't do
We
it near
won't
me.
touch the tip.
I like
We'll
run
just
away
get,
backwards.
Like,
You
2
look at
inches
the
away.
broken pieces of this gem, and it seems like there's a definite spot where they would click together to make like a cut diamond shape. And there's
Do they
one,
feel like
there's
they're, like-
one, There's clearly one piece missing.
Right, but do they feel like are they trying to get toward? Like, do they feel like magnets that are close,
Yeah.
or
No, not necessarily.
Magnets.
No, they just
Okay.
they seem indifferent towards each other, other than they just fit together perfectly.
fit together? Okay, I put it back away.
They're like indifferent. Like, oh, whatever.
I could, but I also just couldn't.
Severely
Yeah.
apathetic.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Are
go.
we there yet?
Yeah.
Wait, did someone set an alarm on the bridge or something? I don't know how that all works.
Alarm?
We wouldn't know what.
What, are we
I
blowing
mean-
it up? What do you mean an alarm on the bridge?
Well, here's the
What?
thing.
Like an alarm spell.
They're either going
Oh.
to come over. I don't think they're going to be hiding when they do it. The question is,
They
do we
couldn't
want
run planes.
the bridge? Exactly. Do we want the bridge as a potential way to get back? If we cut it, we've got no juice.
Ooh, well,
Do you know what I mean?
How many?
Is it strategically
Feet
better to
is this
have it
one?
or to not?
How long is this bridge? Are they all the
The
same length?
hypotenuse of this one is 2,000 feet.
This
That's a
bridge
question.
is
1,800 feet long.
specifically
6 feet farther away.
Well, I can
350
cast Featherfall.
feet.
350 feet. Going up or down?
Veers up.
If you
So,
want, but
we don't know that we need
down,
this.
Yeah, so
Like-
we would be falling down if we...
Yeah, these
to the other
bigger
island.
platforms are beneath.
But also, like, what if we do this last thing and we get transported out
Well,
of here? Or...
wait.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Let's go over the bridge right now. Let's just go over the bridge.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, and you guys
Yeah,
make your
let's
way
go
over to the bridge.
Taking
And
my
you're
rope.
watching. You look up and you don't see anybody watching this bridge.
Okay, super dupe. I take out my rope. I tie it to the last plank. Okay.
All right.
Okay, good. And then I hand the rope to everyone. Hold this rope.
Mhm.
And then I cut the bridge.
All right.
Because now we can just reel the bridge back when we want.
Yeah.
Right?
So
let
just
the-
tie
let the
this
bridge go.
rope off here, and then we.
Yeah,
can,
no,
okay.
we'll let it go a bit. Let it like go and hang
Yeah.
flat.
No,
Yeah.
that's genius. Yeah, let's do that. That's great.
It's very smart.
Yeah.
Will you, Reds? Can you say that again?
Don't say it.
Is there
Don't
some
say
kind of chemical in the air today? What's going on?
Don't say
It's genius.
This is a trap.
Genius, Justin. You're a
No,
genius.
stop it. Stop
All
it.
right,
Stop
yeah,
it.
so you
Stop
tie it off
He
and
was
you
big
let go.
already.
You
He was big enough earlier.
You let the bridge kind of float and then
Yeah.
She said.
it goes,
Let it hang,
goes slack.
and then-
Yeah, and you tie off to your
down.
end of the rope.
right.
All right.
Cool.
Not a master. Genius. Copy.
About
God.
time, Dresden.
All right, let's go.
Good job.
It was smart, but not deep.
All right, let's move out, troops.
Are we there?
Over there, yeah.
Can we take a small rest for anyone? Is anyone?
Yeah,
That's
please,
not a terrible.
yes.
That's actually a
Short-
great
yeah.
idea.
Short rest.
That's what's
For anyone else?
genius.
So you
Yeah.
guys take a little 10-minute picnic in the plains. There's lots of like butterflies and bees and flowers and grass all around you. It's pretty flourishing with greenery and life here.
Oh, nice.
You guys
Is it
take a
like-
little.
Like a nice like Studio Ghibli.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Ghibli.
Ghibli.
I don't. People
Ghibli.
say both. It drives me
I've
nuts.
never
I don't
heard Ghibli before. I've
know.
heard
I've heard Ghibli. I've heard Ghibli. Yeah.
I've heard Ghibli and Ghibli, but I've never Ghibli.
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 He's
Is
talking
it
about a completely
Ghibli,
different
or
studio,
is it-
guys.
Yeah, it's a different studio, guys.
Ghibli.
Yeah.
So you guys,
this one does
yeah, exactly.
bee
It's like
films.
those beautiful green landscape sceneries. Yeah, and you
It's
guys,
Italian.
it's relaxing. It feels good, but man, it's like almost like an addiction. Dresden, you can feel drawn to Kelwise and Trust. You know they have.
Looking at me that way.
You know they have the goods, and it's hard to resist. And it's not even you, it's something pulling you, and you know exactly what it is.
Well, what? Okay, so I thought it was calling to me in like a non-sexual way, but now apparently
It's
got
that
my
voice in the
number?
back of your head is like tempting you, and it's almost like
okay.
when you know how like someone can offer you something and you can easily turn it down, but like say a family member or someone can make a dig at you and it doesn't affect you emotionally, but when a family member does it, you're just it gets under your skin in a way that you cannot you can't help it, but you just like oof, like you see red. And it's kind of that where this guy inside you're a pretty level-headed guy, and you've worked on logic. You worked through logic for the most of your life, and it's served you well. And something about this guy holding this crown, this shadow inside your head, he can just dig at you in ways that you don't even understand, but you just feel your blood boiling.
Great. I'm just gonna like do that thing where you kind of just like scoot away, just a little further.
Okay. Yeah, and you guys noticed Dresden kind of sitting a little farther away from the group.
like a good ways. Did you say finally? Yeah.
Should we? Hey, are you okay?
Yeah. It's just that those stones, they're like
Do
like
they
a
suck?
mean family member. And what?
Oh wait, I don't have one.
I just walk over.
Oh hey.
I got tired of yelling.
Yeah. I doubt that, but yeah, no, those stones are like, it's like someone's got like their finger in your belly button, and it's sort of like, oh, what's that? And then they just start like jabbing you.
Yeah.
I start jabbing my own belly button.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But also it's like, oh, it scratches an itch for like half a second. You don't have an itchy belly
But then
button?
stops, and then you're still itchy.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. You
Oh, that's the worst.
Right. Okay. All right. Now we're
Yeah,
talking the
no,
same
I've
thing.
had fleas.
I just scoot away just a little.
You had, no,
Dresden
I
just started
have.
scooting away. Yeah, and
Yeah,
you guys.
no, seriously though. I don't know. It's not good. I don't like it. Continue.
And you guys rest 10 minutes, and you feel restored. At least you catch your breath. Where are you guys headed?
Only
The
one place
cottage
now.
of ill
The next
repute, right?
cottage. Got it. We
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah, so you guys
Okay.
head over to the cottage, and,
These
and
gems together.
the same scene again plays before you once you enter of Ellazar sparring with his mother, her easily deflecting all of his attacks, flipping him around, parries, dodges, and then sending him off to get water.
Has it been the same? It's not the same vision each time.
It's the
but
same
this is
vision.
at every
Oh.
cabin?
Each
No,
one, each cabin
at
has had a
this same
different
cabin. Cool,
vision,
but it is the
yes.
same vision. Okay, cool.
Yes,
Just
the
making sure.
same
'Cause
exact
I don't think I was
vision.
at this one to begin with.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, so you guys see the mother pinning up laundry and then just dissolves out. And you see again that priestess, the pointed hat in the house, standing with the stone.
Okay. So the sneak attack didn't work last time.
Well,
Are we gonna
I mean,
try it again?
what was you talking about before you went? Did she hear you?
Yeah. They were planning,
less
obviously.
Planning.
We were
I'm
talking
pretty sure they were planning.
strategy, but then it disappeared so quick. But now we don't have the wand anymore, so we'd have to.
Nope.
So, yeah.
That's fine. I think if you're just getting the orb away from the priestess is probably enough, right? You can do that. They can't shove it in their
Yeah.
chest and turn into a crazy creature.
Yeah, and now we'll do it fast this time.
Since we have the plan already, this time.
Yeah.
Great.
You're saying that like you didn't do it last time.
What?
What?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I'm just far away, so
I'm sitting
can't
right
quite
next
hear.
to you.
Oh,
I'm in-
hey.
Well, I mean, you scooched over, but I don't have fleas anymore, so
Okay.
I guess we're
Something there
walking
on
now.
me. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought we were walking.
yeah, I forgot.
Well, you guys had reached the small
Yeah.
cottage, and you had said.
Yeah, I
seen the
thought we
vision
had
plan.
arrived.
Yeah. So what are you doing,
So
Cornelia?
We shouldn't be talking right now.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna sneak again.
Yeah, if you want, I can sneak with you again. You can knock it out of her hand, and I can try to hit her really fast.
Bop her in the face.
Or you can knock it out, and I can. Because if I walk in, she's not gonna see me anyway. Or I can try to go in through the window, super stealth, and
You
I
know
can
she's
take
gonna start
my-
looking at me any moment.
my.
Well, okay.
staff in my-
I am gonna assume we're talking about this not like literally at the door of the cabin.
No,
No,
you're not.
we're
You're
not.
not there.
Planning right now. I think the main goal, guys, is just to Cornelia should just go sneak over there and just grab it, right, and get the fuck out of it. That's what I think we should. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't.
What if she's holding
I
on to
think-
the memory
Simple.
like so tight that I can't pry it from her hands?
Then
Well,
we
she was
fight
grabbing
whatever
into her
she
chest and
turns
then
into.
trying
And
to
I
kill
feel
you.
like
Do it
I
another
should do
team.
it.
Do we do it?
I think that I'm faster and stronger.
But are you stealthier?
I think that I'm equally as stealthy.
Do you have an invisible hand that can grab things?
I don't
Is that hand
But-
strong enough though
exactly.
to break it
That's
from
what
her
we'll have to find out, I guess.
irony grasp?
It's either that or we do sneak attack, smack it. I grab it with the mage hand after you just smack it on the ground.
Well, it seems like whatever we do, if we get even close to this thing at
fumble.
this point, it's just gonna just shove into the chest immediately if they even see you. So
Yeah,
that's just my take. But
you're not wrong.
Then let's hide it under the window. You use your mage hand. You grab it. That way she doesn't see us.
Do I have to see? Do I have to see
You'd have disadvantage to try and grab something you can't see.
that I can't see?
Stuff.
Okay. Whatever you guys decide, I'll do it. I
Either
trust
sneak
all
attack.
of you. I know that you won't ever put me in a bad spot.
I mean, I don't think, Pup, I don't think you can sneak all the way up to it yourself. I think the invisible hand is maybe the only
Yeah, I
legitimate
agree.
choice.
Yeah.
So let's try that, and then we'll
Right,
just
we'll be
all
just quick about
stand back to back outside. Is there a sweet spot that's
Yeah.
very defensible right outside the hut?
Let's look into that. Preferably somewhere within 60 feet of the water next to the in the well, too. If
There's
at all
there's
possible,
really
just throwing it
there's
out
really
there.
nothing. There's a small garden with little fences that aren't very strong or don't offer much protection. And there's the well and the house.
We spend a week building
And there's a
defenses.
small little
And then we ignore them.
we're going to spend a week making some poison. for this
We
thing.
ignore
And
them.
we have
there's
over
a-
those defensives.
It seems like there's a small bit of like dirt and sand that's been laid out for like a training area, almost.
Sweet. Good enough place to die. Okay, let's try this. Whatever.
And like,
So optimistic.
can you guys, can someone mess with their mind, like make it seem like baby Dresden that we're seeing in the image, like came to life as we're like grabbing the stone?
I don't think that thing's gonna be fooled by any kind of.
Hmm.
I mean,
Might set it off.
I don't think it's human. Is it human?
Doesn't
Hard
look
to
human.
tell. It's humanoid.
Doubt it.
All right,
the
let's
problem,
do it.
The
Pup.
problem is,
Do it, pup.
Yeah.
Come on.
Wait, which one?
We're gonna go over there. I'm gonna take the mage hand, try to grab it, and if it doesn't work, we'll see what happens.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone gear up. Here we
yeah,
go.
you got this, Cornelia. Don't worry, you're good at this kind of stuff. You
Advisor
got this.
Dan.
All right.
Or option 2. We sneak up, you take the staff, and you pop it out of their hand.
That's what
And
I was
I'll grab
saying.
it from the floor or if it lands somewhere.
I
We'll do
can't
I
that.
go
just don't think
invisible.
you're gonna. I don't think there's things that you just can't. I mean,
All right,
if
let's
you're
go.
in a room,
Actually,
empty room, you can't sneak up on someone.
Maybe it's not a terrible idea to like shoot maybe an arrow at it to knock it out of the hand first and then grab it. No, I don't know. That's that. I don't know. I'm out. Cornelia, you're really good at sneaky stuff. I'm gonna just rely on you on this one. You got this.
Yeah,
I'm being
here's the thing.
sneaky.
I don't think
Oh.
anything we do is gonna work. So let's try the
I
most
feel like we're
improbable thing.
overcomplicating it a bit.
How are you at Trust? Maybe just like you see that rock like 800 feet that way.
Right out.
Yes.
You just want to go sit on it, maybe, and not die.
I'm sorry. How much damage did you do to the last enemy?
None, but
I mean, let's
don't
take it as
understand
it
what
is.
I
with
do to
Trust.
you.
Wait. Let's
What?
take this as it is, though, guys. Trust. I think he's showing care for you right now. He's worried about your life. That's
Aw.
it's kind of good.
True. Visor
he's
down, you
thinking
can't
of
see my
me
face.
as a liability on the battlefield, and I'm just gonna go and stand just directly behind Dresden and use him as a shield.
That's a good spot.
I mean,
That works.
Yeah, I'm okay
Pretty
with
good.
Perfect.
All right, so yeah, let's just all like circle up around.
Can I try and squeeze
Dresden,
out a fart?
And
Hey, roll me a
That's like the most
d20.
tough thing you've ever done.
that. I hope it's not a 1.
it's gonna be all echoey and tinny because of the armor.
That's what I'm hoping for.
You're just gonna hotbox yourself with your own fart.
That's incredible. B&B, ladies and gentlemen.
So that was
Constitution saving throw.
just a straight 8. I don't know if there's anything to add to that.
Ooh, yeah. So you get it out, but it doesn't get out of the armor.
Oh.
Oh no!
I'm just gonna stand there. I'm just gonna do the pretend nothing's ever happened. Just,
All right,
That
trust.
was something but
Roll me a perception check with
gonna
advantage.
paste in it.
Yeah, how
you're
loud was it?
you're basically your face is right by his butt. It's like closer than maybe anyone's ever been to your ass.
Oh, sorry, perception?
With
I
advantage.
love this game.
Perception with advantage. Okay. All right, that is a 13.
A 13. Yeah. You heard. But a tinny, kind of muffled.
echoed a bit.
Yeah.
And I'm just I don't say anything.
Like one of
And
the
I
parents
just
on
laugh
Peanuts
knowing
farted.
that like how hard it is for that to escape his suit of armor. Like where's it gonna go?
And I just look over my shoulder. I didn't think it all the way through.
and Dresden learned of something
And I go,
today.
it's fair. It's fair.
Now,
As
granted, I'm sure that's not the
Cornelia,
first time I've done
you
that to
start
myself.
sneaking over. Pup, are you going as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Both you guys
I'll
roll
just
me
take over
stealth checks.
for... I'm just going over for protection, I guess. To
Okay.
help.
Both you roll me stealth.
30-20.
Oh, okay.
22.
Ooh. So you start to sneak up, and you come at an odd angle, so using the cottage as cover, and you sneak in soundlessly, like shadows.
Hopefully, maybe, is there a way to be like 30 feet away where it's like the perfect line of sight with the gem? I can.
Like through the window? Sure. Absolutely. So you kind of sneak up, and you find that because the priestess is kind of holding the gem out ever so slightly, so you kind of get to the area where you can barely see the gem in the crook of the window. All right, roll a sleight of hand. Here we go. Here we
Grabbing
go.
You got this. Come on.
Is there any way you can help
Ooh.
to...
Do it.
I mean, unless you can
15?
think of a way. A
Do I have
15?
anything that could reflect? No.
Oh,
Cornelia.
Cornelia
Can you
reaches.
use-
Well, she already did it. She already did it.
Oh, okay.
She reached out. You feel the wind blow, and you create this handmade
You're
of
welcome.
wind. You see that gem, and you snatch it. And as you do, you hear a screech as this priestess comes diving out the
Oh,
window.
no.
I'm diving
straight
toward it.
at you, and the gem, shoo, you get it.
Oh.
You look up, and this beast,
potato.
this flesh torn from its body, almost zombie-like, with these huge claws, and
Well, Dresden
blood on its
sounds it.
face comes out, and just dives at you, Cornelia. Roll me an initiative, Cornelia.
Oh my god.
Potato.
You know, isn't it
Yeah,
worse than what we just faced, really? I mean,
Ideally, I would like to grab it if I can and just sprint. Because I'm faster.
Grab the gem from Cornelia. Well,
Yeah,
Cornelia.
and just run after this.
Well, roll initiative as well. Everyone roll. All three of you that are right there, roll initiative.
Oh wait, I'm not. I'm not
I
right
rolled
there.
an-
Who's right there?
An 8.
8.
Initiative is 16 plus 3, 19. I roll a lot of 19s today, and they're all like
You-
very different rolls.
You go to grab it, and you are just behind this priestess as she pounces on Cornelia. This giant claw comes up
Backing up the truck.
and stabs at Cornelia. Cornelia, it pins your hair to the ground as you move your head out of the way. Roll me an acrobatics check as it tries to grab this crystal out of your hands.
15.
15 total?
No.
It goes to grab, and it it kind of starts scratching your arm, wrestling for this, and you manage to
No, bitch.
keep it just out of range of this thing.
Somehow with me 2.5
Pup, it's your turn.
stretch.
I'm gonna snatch it and just sprint.
Okay, Pup grabs it and bolts. Instantly, that priestess looks up. Cornelia, it's your turn, and then everyone else roll me initiative.
12.
Are there trees around?
Dirty 20.
No, there's really no trees. Dresden got 20. Reza got 12.
17.
8.
17. And Kelwise 8. Cornelia. Boom. So
I got a
first,
12,
Pup,
by the way.
Cornelia, and Dresden. Okay, Cornelia. This thing is on you. It's about to bust after
No,
Pup.
look, that.
And it's
Um,
not looking at you anymore.
I'm gonna attempt to grab my dagger and stab it somewhere in the throat. So if it like moves, it just like slices itself down the front of its body.
Okay. Roll me an attack. This is more of like a called shot. Roll me an attack with disadvantage, but you're trying to lodge it into the throat to use its own inertia against it.
Okay. So that's a 15 again.
15. Cool. You not only stab it in, but you angle it at a way where it's back. Cool. The thing lurches forward using those. And that dagger you have is a rending dagger. It's got extra hooks, so that way when it's coming out, it does extra damage as when it's going in. And this thing just...
Yeah.
It's a critical hit. Roll your damage.
Stunning.
So double your
it's
damage
like Blade
dice.
2 where he just stabs and just goes.
And
So dagger.
we'll give you sneak sneak attack on this because it's
Oh, snap!
that's what a sneak attack is all about. So
Oh.
so it'll
And then
be
the dagger is a D4.
D4, yes.
Oh, shit.
So it's 2d4 and then double your sneak attack dice as well.
Oh
And-
my god. That's too
That's
much
a lot of dice.
And then add your
well,
add your
unless you roll
dexterity
like
on
that.
at the end.
2, 4, 6, 12.
Bust out a calculator.
Well, could be a lot better. 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. You
Sad.
That's pretty dang
tear out
good.
this
I
thing
rolled
and
pretty bad.
it
That's pretty good.
doesn't even seem like you tear down its body and you just see blood start to just explode out.
Oh,
And it
snaps.
And it doesn't look like this thing feels pain, although it is starting to like breathe awkwardly. Immediately after this happens, Dresden, you see this happening. You're about 20 feet away from all this.
Yeah, I just want to run just right. Is it sort of like caught?
No, it tore itself out of the dagger.
Oh, okay, so it tore itself out. I just want to put myself in between it and where it's headed, i.e. Pup.
Okay.
And then just do the whole, just sort of like, just hold if it comes my way, just a big old slash right down its
Okay,
middle.
yeah. So you like run and you run to like basically intercede it, and you just right in front
Yeah, I
of
mean,
it. as
and
it
if I can
moves
get
forward.
right up to it,
And it
I'll attack it.
smashes up. Yeah, it smashes up right against your shield as it tries to push by you.
Yeah.
All right, roll an attack.
Die, oh, they're so gross. Why are they always so gross? With the song. A 15?
15 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. I feel like I don't do that anymore, so I need to figure out
Ever hit?
I'm not really in my wheelhouse these days. That is an 8.
8 damage.
Yes.
Okay, so Dresden,
Yes.
you run up to this thing and it slams against you, and again that cross slash, the sword with the teeth on it, as you saw this thing across the chest, making a crossing pattern with Cornelia's dagger, and it just it takes 3 steps after Pup falls to the ground and just starts clawing after Pup. And you're
Oh my god, is it
standing
still moving? Is
right
it still
there.
alive?
It's barely moving, yeah. As you just
Okay.
take your sword and just...
I'll action surge then, and if I need to. And I'm gonna do what I did to the dead thing last time, but this time I'm gonna do it before it's dead.
All right, roll an attack. Roll an attack with advantage because it's on the ground now.
18.
18 hits.
Ooh. 12 points.
Okay.
12 points of stabby damage.
12 points of stabby damage.
Hey!
How you doing this?
Yeah.
Damn.
You know, so there's that cross in its chest from the 2, and I know I'm probably looking at it from the back, but I'm like, that's right. I just yeah, man. All right. And aim right for the cross, and then just sort of like put it in, and then just rip back towards its like tailbone, and just try and sort of like fillet it that way.
Yeah, so you...
But also just like I've got my visor down though, but I'm also being like,
Yeah, and
No one
and
can
it
see
might
that.
it might be the blood, it might be the viscera, or it just might be the smell of your own brand wafting in your armor. You can't tell.
Mixed
Maybe
with
it's
the
all
blood.
three, but like a
they
saw
just move a
blade,
lot.
you just saw in halfway down the spine and saw out halfway down the spine as this thing just kind of and falls dead.
Boy.
Where's the?
I got
where's
the
the-
thing!
where's the- oh, keep it away! Keep it away! Keep it away! Keep it away!
Oh yeah, sorry. Your belly button. Is your belly button okay?
Now there's 3 of you. Oh god, it burns. It's still
Alright,
itchy.
You have fleas?
Next this thing, or
What? What'd you say?
do you want to put it all together, or
Yeah, do we,
Right now,
do we
I
put
mean-
the pieces together?
I have
Is
no
that what we
idea.
do?
What happens when that happens?
What?
I don't know.
Bring him.
I don't-
back up. Bring him near.
I don't
but-
really know why we went through the trouble of getting them all if we wasn't going to put them all together.
Well,
Well,
then-
yeah, but
Or do we destroy the pieces? I really don't know.
I
I
guess
don't
the
know
question
either.
is, do we do it now, or do we do it when we're facing Luthen?
don't
It
know.
doesn't have any taste. It's just smooth, with the exception of the broken pieces.
What's
No
the
flavor profile. Yeah.
I
what's
would
the
be
sun
No,
situation?
mommy.
I'd be worried if we brought it
yeah,
around
so
Luffy
you watch
he'd stop us.
The sun starting to dip in the sky, and you all notice it's starting to go dark.
Okay.
Dark.
Okay.
And darker.
Maybe
and,
Dayes will show up because it's dark now.
and there's no moon.
Yes.
There's no stars. There's nothing as
Why would he show up if it's night?
Oh my god.
His name isn't Nidus.
the
Wait, wasn't it
the
dark
world
where he
around
was?
you starts to get darker and darker and darker.
Cullen, he's
And-
gonna fight the day, man.
There's just there's wisps of sun that has not completely set yet but the sun is down. It's just the end pieces of the twilight hours kind of lighting up the world.
Do we have a feeling? Does anyone have a feeling like the ones that are holding the stones, like when they bring them close together?
Yeah.
Is there an energy? Is there?
There didn't seem to be
anything?
any kind of
There-
energy.
I was on
in
earlier.
it. They put
there-
two together. Nothing.
If
they
I
put two together.
I have mine. And I want to open
Let's
my
put
music
them-
box next to it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. You open the music box and it plays, and it doesn't seem to affect the stone at all.
Okay.
Is the memory still in there? You said it was like pulsating with something. A
The
glowing
light
light.
seems to pulsate and move through the crystal.
I
There's like
look
this
really
light
close. Do I
moving.
see anything?
Mm-mm. But you do know that all three pieces like perfectly fit together and were shattered to pieces at one point.
So we just put these together?
Rezik is doing the Indiana Jones thing.
I want to do this.
If we put the
Just-
three pieces together, do we feel a vibrating or magnetic-y pull?
Are you putting all three
Not
pieces together?
touching, not touching. Like a few inches away from each other. Like a few, like not touching. I
It
just want
doesn't
to see if
seem
there's
like
like a pull. Okay.
All right.
There's
Just
no
to be
magnetic.
safe. Before we do this, just give me like 10 minutes to just cast detect magic, just to see if maybe I can like try to get anything out of this.
I mean,
Okay,
obviously not.
while you do that, I'm gonna look for my dog friend.
And I put it away. Then I like run a perimeter.
Okay,
We-
Look
let's
at
see.
the little doggy thingy.
You
Well,
see
I'll
Pup
use-
running laps.
You can
Roll me a
detect magic
perception
on one
check.
of the other pieces. You don't need all 3 pieces.
Okay.
As I turn around.
Think it
Did
is-
you need this?
Yeah, I think it needs.
I mean, it would be nice.
Dresden, catch! And I throw it at Dresden.
just die
Mage
out of the way.
hand.
No shame.
Mage hand.
Just
Thank you.
Try it
Oh,
again.
Cornelia, thank you.
Nice zoom.
And I'm gonna float
Okay,
it to
okay.
Dresden.
stop doing that.
Everyone, just hold them still. All right, I'm going to take the next 10 minutes to cast a ritual version of detect magic,
Okay.
and just chant Quell, and just kind of like I'm going
You cast-
over it, and I'm trying to figure out what they might.
Detect magic, and these light up. They light up brightly with a
Magic.
glow, with a magical
Shocking.
glow. But that is overshadowed because when you look up in the area that Gotheim is, you see this huge beacon of magical energy just raging over where that chapel was. And even behind that, you see the outline that you didn't see before, but in that pure darkness, there's the outline of what looks like a sun or a planet or something that was pitch dark up way, way, way up in the sky. And you just see the outline of energy where the sun once was.
Ooh, okay. All right. Well, there's a lot of energy over there, but here, do I sense like the type of magic this is, or can I get any other bits of information out of this while I'm studying it?
Leave it to Rez to bury the lead like that.
Okay, well that's a different night.
That's not what I
Compartmentalize.
cast this for.
Rezek, you don't get any one sense of magic from this. It's not a school of magic or a type of magic. It's just pure essence.
My God. All right. Okay. Well, yeah, I wasn't able to get anything out of this. This is a whole other game that I'm not even part of. So, but like I was saying, there is a giant mass of energy over the cathedral.
All right. So then we probably don't put these together here. If we're gonna have problems, we might as well have them all in the same place. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, like you want
I
to go over
agree.
to the cathedral and put them in together?
Well, if you know,
Sure.
if we go there and there's some horrible giant beast, we're like, well, that can't get much worse, right? Click, click, click. Oh, God,
I
it got
mean,
worse.
the only argument against that is, what if Luthien wants us to put all these pieces together? I mean, it doesn't seem likely, because
I mean,
very clearly he was sequestering them.
yeah. He was. It seems like he was keeping them very separate on very purpose.
But
It
if you
feels that way.
But if you put them together and absorb it, does that mean he goes away and then bam, there's no problem?
Well, I don't know, but I mean, if we do that over there, then there's no problem over there. All I'm thinking is like, oh great, it creates the ultimate weapon, and then we have to somehow get it there. You know?
Oh, right. Got it.
Or there's
yeah.
like, there's a being that exists for 18 and a half seconds, and it's like, well,
I will say this: the first one we got did unlock a weird memory for both of you. Putting them all together could possibly kind of break this whole story wide open for us potentially. I don't know.
well, this
But
would be near
good or
the
bad.
exit when we do it, then, right?
I
That's
think
true.
he's
Yeah,
right.
be near the exit when we do it. I like that. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's
all
right.
right. Okay.
I like it. We're walking.
Over to the
And,
bridge. To the bridge.
Let's
Dresden, you feel
Uh-oh.
I mean, I've been running
a
around.
hand ever so lightly place itself on the back of your head, rustle your hair a little bit. Very
Mummy?
maternal.
Oh God.
And you turn around,
Just?
nothing there.
Just floating.
Okay. Just got my head rustled. So,
It was probably
Oh, was
Cornelia.
it nice?
no.
Oh.
Maybe, but no.
Oh. Oh.
Like,
feel like that.
maybe the intention was nice, but it's like,
Oh.
no.
All right, so you guys start heading back.
Did I find anything
and
during
Pup,
that?
You roll me a perception check.
Perception. Where +2 is a 16.
A 16. You don't smell that, but you do start to smell blood in the air. And you start smelling, and there's a lot of blood just kind of wafting in the air. And with a 16, you can't quite tell where it's coming from, but as you start heading towards the bridge, closer and closer to Gottheim, it's clear where it's coming from. And it just gets stronger and stronger. And that's what we'll pick up next week.
Oh, you jerk. Good thing we can just pull that bridge right over, though, right, guys?
That was
Will
not
we
bad.
remember that next week? We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how
I probably won't.
genius.
Okay. By the way, and one out of 3 of the priestesses is not bad, right? That's a good amount of times getting it right. It's okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
all our
Yeah.
planning worked, puppy.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we did all of that.
Hilarious.
Oh.
We did it.
Well,
All right.
Yay!
thank you,
We
everyone,
did something.
for hanging out with us. I appreciate you all being here. We will be back Wednesday with a rerun if you want to come hang out and watch the episode with us again. We'll be chit-chatting and hanging out. We will be live Friday, maybe playing some games and hanging out if you want to come join us for that. Probably Jackbox or something. Or
Ooh.
Or the real deal.
Possibly
Next Monday. There's more?
What?
Yeah.
Schmelda.
What are you talking
No, I was gonna say possibly
Oh, I was
Schmelda
gonna-
on Friday.
I,
We'll
he
see.
just trailed off
me.
like there was something
I
happening this weekend.
Well, you
or something.
started
I know.
talking.
Well, yeah, I said,
There's-
or the real deal next Monday, and then it's when you go, we play this again.
No, but I had
Yeah.
a Friday.
Oh,
I
it's
had
a
a Friday
setup.
alternative.
Got it.
Well, yeah,
In the
but
middle
you
of
were just,
confusion,
you
I
kind
wanted
of
to
had like a
also
toast
add-
stroke.
Yeah.
You were just sort of trailed off.
I was looking at Jason. It's hard to tell through these. I
If
apologize.
I'm
I
writing-
apologize.
Very difficult to
My
tell.
my stroke face is like.
If I'm running a campaign on Friday, please, we need to find out today because I need to do some research. Anyway, just throw that out there.
All right.
We'll see. We'll see.
By the way, if anyone's still feeling
Join us for
Halloween
Friday to
spirit,
find out
Join us
what
on Friday.
We're
7
doing
p.m.
something.
Pacific for
What the
something.
fuck we're
We don't
doing.
know.
Yeah.
Other than that, we'll be back for episode
I wanted to add
52.
one thing. If anyone's still
He's
playing
doing it
Halloween
again.
Spirit, please check out Cullen's one-shot from last week. It was really good. It's called Spoon.
So good.
We have it on YouTube now as
Spoon.
well, so check it out.
Check out our
It was
YouTube.
really fun.
Come join our Discord.
Ridiculous.
We'll be hanging out there.
One of the best ones.
There we go. There's all the links, everything. Other than that, we'll be back to play more D&D next Monday at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Pacific. Please take care of yourself and take care of each other, and we will see you next time on -1 Charisma. Thanks, everybody.
Happy November.
Happy No Shave November.
Oh god.
Not shaving my armpits.
No
ready.
armpit shaving November.
B.O.B.
Check out.